Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and we're back at it again on a magnificent Monday night. Still feeling the effects of a crazy weekend in wrestling, including the Double or Nothing hangover that we're experiencing right now. But folks, it's a Monday. It's WWE RAW. It's another live stream. It's going to be a fun one, so strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and welcome the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. We bring you WWE RAW tonight, the fallout from King and Queen of the Ring. Plus, we're going to dive into a crazy night that was last night and some Double or Nothing, some follow-up news, some media scrum stuff. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Another crazy week here at the show. It's going to be a fun one. We have all of your favorite wrestling covered, and we're looking forward to it. Plus, we were trying to figure out what's happening with Howdy. We got Wrestling Court on the way. We got so much to do and so much to get into. So without further ado, I will remind you, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I'm Big Nick, and I'm amazed we have voices after last night, sir. But it's kind of a stacked Monday Night Raw here tonight. We've got Becky versus Liv in a steel cage for the title. We've got Braun versus JD. I think we're getting Ilia versus Ricochet.
Yeah.
Pretty stacked card.
Yeah, we're getting Gunther. Otis versus
Bronson Reed, big beefy boys.
So yeah, this card took kind of to today to start developing. We saw Pierce come out with the announcement earlier today. We're gonna have a steel cage match. So they said, we see AEW. You can do a steel cage. We'll do one too. Fuck it. But an interesting night ahead. 3+ hours. We will be here live for all of it, folks. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. I hope everyone out there's happy, healthy, and safe. You've kicked off the week on the right foot. But yeah, Monday looks very interesting, Nick. Again, we got to start building stories for Clash. We got to start building angles for Clash. So what comes next? And this match with Becky and Liv, definitely interesting tonight.
Well, and especially because there's the whole Liv talk, which, by the way, to shout out all the Americans, happy Memorial Day. So that's also probably part of why they have it stacked and everything too as well, holiday, everything. But there's still the talk going on of Becky's contract allegedly ends Saturday, and still allegedly has not renewed, signed a new contract, anything like that.
Yeah, the reports are going around, and I believe maybe she hasn't signed one, but she's not going anywhere. I'll be shocked if she goes anywhere. She's not leaving, and I know certain people out there think that last night's show was indicative of, the best place in the world to wrestle. I don't think everybody feels like that. But
I'm starting to hate that fucking catchphrase from them, by the way. It's become a catchphrase.
Again, it's like, where the big boys play or whatever the fuck. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And again, I don't expect LeBron to come out and say, oh, the Lakers suck. He's going to be like, we're a really good team. We had some bad luck. Like, you are going to champion your cause. We saw it with MJF. We saw it with people at the media scrum last night. You're supposed to be proud of what you're doing and where you are. And within that bubble, yeah, sure. Maybe that's what you truly do think. Some may think that the number of zeros behind or on your contract might also have something to do with that. A very friendly opinion. But regardless, I mean, it's an interesting night coming off of Double or Nothing last night. Definitely, Nick, it's one of those shows where you either loved it or you hated it. Like, there was a challenging ground.
I feel like we were kind of in that happy medium there of, because there was some stuff that was really good. There was some stuff that was really forgettable. Yeah. I mean, the main event was just pure chaos, which that, by the way, was not a wrestling match. That was not a wrestling match in any stretch of the imagination. That was just chaos.
It wasn't even really a good anarchy match in the sense of, like, there wasn't a whole lot that happened other than the 3-4 stunts that were planned out. And realistically, I really want everyone to kind of step back from this whole like, we are the sports-based entertainment, we are the real pro wrestling, because everything we're talking about today has nothing to do with the matches. And there were some good matches, but everything's been about TK, about flamethrowers, about hanging said Darby from his ankles. Like, that has been the premise of the conversation today more than anything else. So let's be real. Maybe you're finally achieving some pro wrestling-esque things here, folks.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Swerve.
Not at
we're
all.
not talking about Statlander's turn. We're not talking even that much about Ospreay winning. We're kind of really talking about, like you said, flamethrowers, short buses, thumbtacks and shoes, all of that. And
And then,
MJF returning. I will give him credit because MJF was the fucking coup, and then the show could have ended after that.
Right. I mean, it was really hard to come back. They started on such a high note. It was really hard to bounce back. Now, I did hear some reports and some first count testimony as far as people in the building felt like the energy in the building was good from start to finish. People really were into the show who were there. We felt like they got a little quiet at times, but
Right.
again, maybe not everything translates. But I mean, I think for me coming out of Double or Nothing, the question becomes, all right, this is what it is. You know, it's chaos, it's calamity. The flamethrower spot is crazy, but I think the sentiment is y'all gone too far. Like you're escaping the realm of, oh well, this makes sense.
Yeah, maybe dial it back a little bit.
Well, and again, you're kind of going against your own mission statement, right? Your own policy, where you're getting more about, again, a lot of the hot shotting, MJF returning, Adam Cole returning, the Statlander turn, Gangrel showing up, flamethrowers and blood, but like that is what you're selling. You're selling the hot shots, and we know that can't last forever. And we've seen you in particular, actually, a couple pay-per-views where you were very, very happy with the pay-per-view, and then Wednesday killed it for you. That is the challenge now with Tony, is all his big signings have belts. What do you do on Wednesday, and how do you make it count?
You got to manage the in-between. You can't sit there and just rely on pay-per-views, because you've got to have still a weekly show that you do to get to the pay-per-views. You can't just rely on constantly doing fucking flamethrowers and this person jumped off of that shit and everything else and this return, because those are going to run out. You're going to burn out your audience, which it seems to be this continued escalation of that. They did all the spots before, and now they've got to do bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when's enough's enough? When's this whole we're the best wrestle? What wrestling are we really talking about from last night?
Yeah, we're like, I mean, Roddy and Ospreay did exactly what we thought they were going to do. But beyond that, the actual wrestling of note is not of note. Like, that becomes the dilemma. I mean, again, I didn't hate the show. I wasn't bored during the show. I was highly entertained.
Jericho.
The Jericho, like, again, and we said this last night. You look at the matches, you take that Jericho match out, leave it off the show. You take out the OC Trent match. Your card just got better. Your show got better because we don't have those moments of like, what the fuck is this?
Well, and that's a big part of it too, is that people enjoyed the show, but also people weren't going to be able to enjoy it at the same level for 5 fucking straight hours and everything. Yeah. You're going too long. We got off at 1 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, that is part of the dilemma, and we've seen it before. We've even seen it where, like, you're crowning a new champion, but it's 1 a.m. and it's a Sunday. Sorry, I'm blind here.
That's fine. We're really feeling the effects of it afterwards, and that's the thing is, we were here from, if you're a diehard AW fan, you're watching it straight from 6:30 when the pre-show kicked off, not even just when we kicked off.
I'm still here.
And that, yeah, you're fine. And then still watch the hour pre-show and then a 5-hour show. You're almost 7 hours into wrestling by then. Like, that's a WrestleMania night. That's before they split WrestleMania into 2 nights, that was WrestleMania. Every fucking pay-per-view.
Now, I've heard some fans say, well, how can you complain about getting more wrestling? How can you complain about he's giving you all this content, all this wrestling to watch, and you're going to complain? How dare you?
Too much of a good thing. There is that.
Yeah.
There's such a fucking thing as too much of a good thing.
Yeah,
And I'm not. And that's the thing is, it's not even great stuff that they're giving us.
Well, that's the additional stuff. If the additional stuff was strong, it'd be less of an argument, right? But when you extend my, my viewing by a half hour, 45 minutes to throw in 2 matches that nobody gives a fuck about, nobody who's really interested in, and you could do it on a smaller scale for one of your weekly shows. You have 3 of them that you're trying to fill, Tony. That to me is a perfect argument of, make it, if you're gonna go 5, you got to find a way to make it a solid 5. If you can't do a solid 5, do 4. It's the same thing we bitch about with Monday Night Raw of like, all right, you got 3 hours. We don't care. We don't want to hear the excuse. Well, the show's 3 hours. Make the 3 hours worth tuning into.
But they bringing it back to WWE and everything. We'll get off the AW train here for a little bit. Because again, like you said, we did enjoy the show, but there's still a lot of faults. I've seen people that said it was praiseworthy and everything.
Yep.
And it's the greatest show of 2024. That's not true. Not by a long shot. But it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. Now can
it was their best. Sorry.
Fair enough. No, you're good. That was better than Dynasty. That was better than Revolution.
Dynasty shit the bed. I thought Dynasty was awful.
Okay.
I didn't
minus
like
one
Dynasty.
match.
Yeah, you had the one and that's where I felt like in Tony does this a lot, where he relies on that one match, that one moment, and then the diehard schmarks go, "Oh, it was a wicked pay-per-view because this one thing happened." I watched for 5 hours. If that one thing is all you made me watch for, but back to the point, I digress. Dynamite was Dynasty wasn't great. Revolution was disappointing.
The Sting thing still pisses me off.
Yeah, and how that all broke down. We didn't need the belt. What was the other pay-per-view they did this year?
I'm trying to think if I'm missing one. Honestly,
well, clearly,
I'm sure I am, but yeah.
But I mean, that's the challenge at the end of the day. I mean, you got Forbidden Door coming up now. You have you have All In and All Out a week apart at the end of the summer. And we said it last year, the same thing. Like Tony's bet, like you got to work now to make those 2 shows a week apart make sense and work. Last year, I think it wasn't a success because All In, All Out too close together. I thought All Out was an afterthought. Some people thought it was outstanding, but it sufficed. But this could be their best pay-per-view of 2024.
Fair. And I will just touch on this quickly and we'll get to the chat here in a quick second. But Rick brings up, should AEW have their pay-per-views like Double or Nothing or All In over 2 nights? Do you do All In, All Out, one night one night the other? As long as you don't do 5 hours on both. You can't do 10 hours over a weekend.
This is something that you and I have discussed a lot. I mean, because I'm not a big fan of the 2-night pay-per-views ever. But with WWE, the 2 nights was better than the 7-hour shows. Like they start at 1 p.m. and we are done at 11. Like that's a long fucking day to dedicate to all this. So they split it up into 2. Fine. I get it. But same thing we just said about the 5-hour show. If you're going to go 2 nights, you have to fill it. Do we really think they could pull off 2 stacked nights, like 2 good nights?
No, they need to trim 1. Give me a stacked night, because that's the thing is we're going to get one that's going to have that 1 to 2 matches, and that's going to be it on that show. And it's still going to be 5 hours. And then we're going to have the 1 to 2 matches that are also would be good on the one night. Now on the second night with another 5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, he did reduce it this time. Like we didn't have 15 matches. Like if that pay-per-view had, if that pay-per-view had, those extra couple matches would have killed us.
True.
Right. So, I mean, again, all you had to do, and that's the positive of it all. It was a good pay-per-view. King of the Ring did exactly what I thought it was going to do this weekend, Nick, as far as Saturday went. Not a very solid pay-per-view from start to finish. I didn't exactly jump out of my chair too often, but I enjoyed the show.
Enjoyable show. Nothing, probably, honestly, one of their weaker shows so far of 2024 as far as premium live events?
I thought, like, during the show, I felt like I liked King of the Ring better than I liked Backlash.
Okay.
Now, I thought Backlash was the biggest, a big part of this Backlash story was the crowd, but there was nothing really, like, I thought this is the best thing I can say about King of the Ring was, considering the two companies, it's very interesting because I thought the in-ring wrestling of all 6 matches, 5 at least on the main show, were outstanding. Like, I thought we got really, really strong matches.
Yeah, the in-ring action was really good. I will give you that, especially when you have Liv and Becky the first time. That was a hell of a show in there from Bianca and Jade. And then you had Gunther, Randy Orton, the Cody Logan Paul match, which still Kevin Dunn eat your heart out with the fucking 360 drone shot and everything.
Man, I saw a ton of replays, and it's still cool. It still plays well.
And it's crazy because Logan actually put it out. He was trying to get that spot for like over a year of literally bringing somebody and do a drone and everything like that. But to my original point, and again, bringing it back to Raw and everything, of how you mentioned about how with like the 5 hours on AEW and same thing with Raw, if you've got 3 hours, you need to do well with it. You need to fill it. I feel like they've started to really use the 3 hours really well. They've gotten dialed into that 3-hour show, surprisingly.
They're doing a better job of, like, I felt like under Vince, there was that the middle hour was just the stepchild of it all and took a beating every week. We were saving stuff for the last hour, started off kind of hot. I think Triple H has done a better job at least spreading everything out. So we might get a fluffy Maxine Dupree-esque match, but we don't get 3 of them in a row. We get 1 and then something decent to bite into, and there might be another one sprinkled out later. So I think he's done a much better job that way. And again, I think WWE right now is being underestimated in what they're delivering in quality wrestling matches.
Very valid. You did bring that up earlier. Yeah, their pacing's a lot better as far as the show goes, and in-ring wise, it's a different level here a little bit. It's not, your typical, 1, 2, 3 super kick, 1, 2, 3 throw out of the ring, tope, commercial break, etc. There's huge moments in each match.
And we're getting huge bookings now. So part of that was the King of the Ring, but I mean, like tonight, we're gonna run back Ilia Ricochet. We're gonna get Becky and Liv in a steel cage. Which I mean, I find it funny because that's a lot of times coming out of a Saudi show, they'll repeat some shit on the Monday of like, we'll run it back.
We'll do it for you. He did watch on Saudi.
But yeah, I mean, they're booking quality matches in a lot of these shows. Like since King of the Ring kicked off, we've been spoiled as WWE fans because, again, like we're getting matches and people are like, I can't believe they're giving this to us on TV. They are. Be happy.
Right. Now, granted, they're still going to pull some stuff back, Gunther and Ilia, but I mean, think about it. We're probably going to get Randy versus Gunther running it back on TV because that was a bad finish.
Yeah, and again, shit happens. Like I find it funny when people, especially us who are sitting watching all of this,
right?
Where you know what, you get a botchy match, you're going to call it out. You do something stupid, we're going to call it out. But I feel like it's too finite of a margin for error with some of the fan base of a person can't slip. Like we saw it with Tiffany. Like she went and did a moonsault. And she double tapped it just to make sure her footing was good. And people are like, oh, she fucked it up. And it's like, yeah, we get that. But
that's different than that, though.
Yeah, no, 100%. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, there has to be a level of like, shit happens. And again, I'm not excusing it. The ref fucking botched more than, I mean, Randy's up on his ass. Gunther can't see anything. You kind of want the ref to be like, oopsie, he's on his head like he's breakdancing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, those two guys, I feel like if the ref would have sat there and broken that up and said, no, he's not down, you got to do something to fill it and get back to something, those guys probably would have been able to fill into something pretty easily there.
Yeah, Randy's like, clothesline me, powerbomb me, we go home.
It's not going to be one of those of, all right, so then we've just got to get up and kind of run it back and hope we hit it right this time.
Now, when you fuck up, what I do like about what Triple H did, because I think we've been frustrated, some fan bases and some critics out there, of certain companies not being like, my bad, that was probably stupid. And Triple H, goes public with it right away and says, oh, we're gonna have to fix this. Like, I didn't see it, I missed it, but I caught it now. And now we'll deal with it. Perfect. Good. Mistakes happen. Shit happens.
Right. Being accountable for it. But speaking of being accountable, let's be accountable to the peoples in the chat.
Yeah, we got Uncle Howdy. And in the famous words of Uncle Howdy, be patient. Be patient.
Well, he's the angry Uncle Howdy now.
Yeah,
Angry.
We're pissing him off. But yeah, 6/17/24, maybe, Uncle.
I think you're selling me on it now because we missed Saudi. So
that's it. See money. Welcome back, Damian. Welcome back, Rocco, Boston. Odds, good to see Damian, AJ. Oh, AJ, happy birthday.
They stole my shit. Oh, hail the King General.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Great mind. WWE planning Brock Lesnar versus Cody very soon. Yeah, I don't trust the source on the unbanning report yet.
I don't trust most dirt sheets. So yeah, I'll just say don't read everything, don't believe everything you read on the internet apps. Why? Oh, you're waiting for balloons or something to pop up, fireworks, something.
I was trying to give AJ balloons, but my fingers aren't working. Pause.
Oh, because he's about to turn 47 in less than 4 hours. Let's go. Well, hopefully we're not still here, but I'll say happy birthday now.
There you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your thought.
No, you're good.
AJ, Alex, good to see you. Vance, welcome back. Alexis, good to see you as always. Safit, we will try and read through some of these. Remember, we have the super chats, folks. Those are the way to guarantee we click on your messages. But I got over 70 people with us already. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, share the link. Let's get back into triple digits. We were over 200, a big chunk of last night. We're climbing, Nikki. We're climbing.
Right. As long as we're not getting strung up from our fucking feet there like fucking Barney. He's still out there of like, Mr. Khan, I'd like to get down now.
It's so funny. It's like, again, it's just that thin line between you could have done something cool, but here we stopped the whole match, hung a man upside down, went and got sneakers, put the sneakers on. Like, if a spot takes that long to kind of manifest, it's probably not going to go over the way you hope.
It's probably not worth doing. Yeah, and they no-sold a fucking exploding chair.
No-sold it. Like, it was just like nothing. Like, that
was just an afterthought to everything else. They set a human being on fire.
Right? That's too funny. Dawn, good to see you. Welcome. Chastity, welcome back. Jeff, I see you. Alex, I got Gamer. Kevin, how you doing, Kevin? How you doing? Rick, welcome back. Rebecca's in the house. Nick, I don't know if I missed any that you see.
Well, Michael, I'm going to Geekbox here. Shout out. I'm saying, yo, hello, guys. I just put up your reaction to Darby burning Perry as entertaining the 10th time as the first time. It was thinking about that going back. It was so funny because it dawned on us in like a wave of, why is that man so shiny? You can like see our fucking faces everywhere. Why is that man so shiny? Yeah. Oh, that's fucking flame retardant shit. Oh my God, they're gonna put this fucker on fire. Yeah, holy shit, they put a man on fire.
100% a vitamin moment of just the gears, the hamster got a running. And I was like, wait, he's all lubed up. Wait a minute.
But that's a random ass transition. He went from passed out at the wheel of when we thought he ran over Darby.
Yeah.
To then shows up just fucking greased up deaf guy to get set on fire.
Right. But did you catch what they did? They had Darby dunk him in that cooler of ice and water. Then they do the spot. So when he comes back, they're hoping people go, oh, look, he's wet. Yeah, he wet.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was just like, you dumbasses.
Right. So they did, that was kind of the move.
They tried.
He came up, he looked like a gerbil at fucking, at a fucking Hollywood party.
Is it amazing though that Tony was literally in the line of fire and did not fear for his life? But if the bad Chicago man yells at him, he fears for his life.
There's two things that really made me chuckle about that whole sequence. One, the Bucks were there at the end of the tunnel, like on the stage when he came out. And it was like Terminator, of like, not the target.
John Connor.
Then he hid behind the back end, like he went around the tunnel so that Perry wouldn't see him when he came out. But the Buck had saw him. So why didn't the Buck say to Perry, there's a man with a flamethrower, run, motherfucker, run! Go the other way. That was one. And then when he did come out, Jack Perry just kind of jumped out. The Bucks rolled away and grabbed the fire extinguishers. So the whole sequence was like, that's my thing. If you're going to do it, kill it. Like, there's just so many little things
We're
there.
not going to try and stop you from getting set on fire. We're just going to be ready to put you out once you do get set on fire.
Well, it was like the short bus clip, right? Like the production clipped to it late. So we didn't know he was in the bus. We didn't know where Darby was. Next thing, it was just like clip to the back. Boom! Back to you guys.
Back to school, back to school.
Right? And all the fans are like, okay, he drove into a pile of stuff. Why? Like, what happened?
Right, it just goes out. And yeah, and TK, good game on the tuck and roll there, my guy. 100%. Stop, drop, and roll. He was all the way about that. All the way down the ramp.
Well, that's the last kind of ha-ha moment of all of it, Nick. And I kind of got lost in all the other shit. But Perry grabs Tony, drags him out through the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Tony rolls out of the way and he's got the blue torch. But would Tony, in that position, would you not stand on the ramp? Like, would you not, like, now you're in, like, he just scurried off and you never saw him.
I'd be shitting bricks. There's a guy with a fucking flamethrower.
But he's on your team, so you think he would like pump
He
the crowd?
He was in the line of fire, my guy.
Right, but even like to walk up to kind of be out there, and then he could hold the hands up, all the baby faces. Oh no, but they lost, so they couldn't do that. My bad.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
The odds mentioned the vertebraker that we saw at King and Queen of the Ring, which was a bad move before. And it's funny that Shane Helms, the innovator of that move, is the one that agented the match.
Yeah, hilarious. He's like, do my move. And they're like, we're not
just do it. But you're seeing that now of moments that wouldn't be a thing under Vince, now are happening.
100%. 100%. Again, even if you ignore all the other shit with Vince, he was old as fuck, and he clearly wasn't connected. You saw what they did to NXT. He lost, and it happens to everybody. You know what I mean? It happens to us. When I talk to my kid, I'm like, fuck, I'm old. This sucks. And that's what happened with Vince. He had no idea what he should and shouldn't do, and then he was just stuck in like, this was good in 1952.
He was C. Montgomery Burns and Principal Skinner at the same time. Is it I that's out of touch, or is it the kids that are out of touch? No, it must be the kids.
How's it going, Brandon? Alex, good to see you. Mick, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, Alex, sorry, mentioning MJF didn't need no New Japan or Vince McMahon. That's a fucking dope line.
It was amazing. Now, a lot of people today griping about the amount of WW, like AEW people cannot keep WWE.
That fits though there. That fits there because he was supposed to be the big free agent. He was supposed to be going to over there or at least have the bidding war. Now, granted, I think that's less atrocious than how we've just dismissed the whole Devil storyline. It was just became Adam Cole football and groin. Just gets kicked and then just fucking pissed off. Like, you guys, the Undisputed Kingdom, if it wasn't dead already, it's now been dead, dug up, buried again, and dead again.
Oh, it's like that was that was an assassination last night on that. Like, they didn't just push it aside. They put it on, they put the whole thing on its knees and pap. Like, they didn't and I thought it was perfect because where do we go? Especially if Adam Cole's still rehabbing, you're just holding this guy, in a standstill that doesn't help him at all. It was one of the best promos of 2024 by far.
Absolutely. And shout out with him going through the multiple layers of Triple H. He was, denim over leather Triple H. And also he had such a spray tan that he was when Triple H was doing the croc.
Right. But that's like, I thought it was cool. I did see people have like, just come out as you. Who cares about, dressing up like the guy who runs the other?
No, that needed. That was the fucking resuscitation there for AEW here. That's the fucking shot in the arm, the lightning bolt that they needed. And they needed to just dead it away from the Undisputed Kingdom, as I have forever right now on my screen.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'll try.
I got
what up?
Okay, wait.
Artist, what up?
I got together.
I just got together, so we're perfect. I do me. Someone can soundboard that now. Of I do me. Hello. Oh, Tony McConn's death roll was tragic.
He just rolled the fuck out of there like he was fucking Jack. Where was Jill?
Right.
As we are kicking off Monday Night Raw, folks, get in that chat, be a friend, tell a friend, click all the buttons, click those little reactions, massage that algorithm out for us, and let us know how you feel. Don't be shy, don't be quiet. We take a prediction on every single match, and we take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night, so stick around.
Absolutely. Well, Curtis just did it for you there to save your voice a little bit there of Wrestling for Life family. Acknowledge KJ and Big Nick by slamming that like button. Put some respect on our names. All three of y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
Cody, MJF at the top of each company. Breathe food comp. What? You had me there in the first half.
Breeds good comp. Listen, you're right. That shot in the arm that you were talking about, MJF came out and delivered in spades. Now that you feel like they got their general back, right? Like I said, it was like Optimus Prime coming back to life at the end of the movie.
Leader of the Markonauts.
I am the wolf. And I thought that whole shtick, I'm the wolf of wrestling, and now it's on t-shirts. It all worked for me. It all played well. And I've said from day one, I love the little pokes at each other. I love when they're in a battle. I want the war. The thing I don't like is modern wrestling fans, or at least internet fans, all get pissy about it. No, like, have fun with it. Like, all right, MJF dressed up like Triple H, almost as if an F you wouldn't pay me what I wanted you to, so I had to come back here. Thanks. But I like
war only works when both sides feel like they have a credible dog in the fight,
right? And
lately, up until MJF came back, they haven't. That's
it. And now the question becomes: new attitude, new look, new vibe.
Where do we go?
What do we do?
And by the way, that shirt logo is terrible. Like, we have better merch on our merch store. Go buy our merch. Rather than that, that's the most basic ass bitch shit.
Yeah, it's why we're so delayed putting shit out, because I'm picky.
Right,
I can't just put that out.
Well, we can't just put generic font on a shirt and be like, they'll fucking buy it, because MJF, is all about it. But last thing I'll say on that, I said it last night, and I do hope it comes true. I guess I was trying to speak it more into existence, is how AEW went from, can't watch to, can't miss.
Yeah. You definitely want to see Wednesday if he's supposed to be
absolutely
there. You want to know. What's up, Eric? How you doing? As they give us Liv and Becky entering the arena.
Right.
Did I mention we were on stream all weekend?
Oh, trust me, that's why I've been pounding, the secret stuff out here. I'm not that dehydrated. I just need to actually still have fluid and everything. Be able to make the vocal cords work. Pause. Yes,
right. In honor of Sexy Red, who will be on the stream tomorrow for NXT. Nick's been pounding all night. You heard him say it.
Do that when now I got Ludwig introducing
ladies and gentlemen.
Hunter, I want at least like 25% or at least a free t-shirt. I did kind of coin that name.
Damn right. MJF carrying AW on his back, filled CM Punk's boots. I'm with you, man. It gives you optimism of, like, especially with Ospreay in the mix. And there's a lot of, we know the talent's there, Nick. We know it's there.
It's you just hope that they can actually get all the pieces on the field at the same time.
Doing the right thing. That's the thing. All running the same play.
Yeah. Right? Very true. Very true. And
they all can't be Gronk. I'm just going to cut.
Right. But I think MJF's a guy that would show up there and just be like, I'm taking this over. Like, I'm going to tell, he's the quarterback on this fucking team.
As Gunther coming out, and like you said, still carrying the crown.
Yeah, where's the outrage that he's carrying it instead of wearing it?
But we're getting a mix of boos, some cheers. See, there you go.
It's a trophy. It's not like everybody else to where could you imagine if we get King Gunther and he comes out doing that like Booker T?
Mm-hmm.
Gunther equals false king.
I watched Gunther versus Ilia when they did it in NXT UK, and I got to admit, Gunther's got a tiny head, man.
That's probably why he's like, I can't put it on. It's gonna it'll turn into a belt real quick now.
He's got huge shoulders, especially when he was chunky. Huge shoulders, tiny.
Right. Why I said, wear the damn crown. It's a trophy.
Wear the damn crown. Oh, there it is. It's going on. No, it's not.
No, he's going to just hold it up.
I did want to say thank you to Geekbox for including our clips. A lot of times these streams are a blur, so when I see the clip, I actually get to see what I'm like. Oh, we said that.
I said that. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I hit that like button. Had to, but
put respect on all your names.
Appreciate it, Denisha. Let's go.
Right.
King Gunther, the wing general.
Ludwig reminds me of a snotty waiter from Olive Garden.
He does give off snooty waiter vibes.
Yeah, but like not at like a good restaurant, at like a restaurant that thinks it's better than it is. So Olive Garden kind of checks out.
Or fucking, oh, you brought coupons?
Right. Well, I see.
The king has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, Gunther is in the ring. There is boos and cheers and we want Randy chants, Nick.
Hey.
Setting up a trade, guys.
What?
Setting up a trade. Oh, no.
They're not going to trade Randy.
No, they trade Gunther so he can fight Randy.
Well, I don't think they need to trade him to do it, but I mean, if you want to go into my theory, I mean, I'll open the door.
If there was ever
Uncle Howdy, I'll open the door. All you got to do is walk through.
Right? If you had a door, a little bit of hope that this might be the door opening for you.
I done told you. Sometimes you point ahead, you look smart.
Right.
We want Randy Savage. That's what it was.
Beetlejuice.
Right. Kate, let's watch some wrestling. Absolutely.
Let's go, Kate.
That's what we do around here, as we're 2 away from triple digits. So let's see if we can cross that threshold here.
Yeah, on behalf of Kate.
200.
Right. Let's get it going. On behalf of Kate, screw you, Boston.
Whoa, what? That took a turn.
Right. I had enough of his shit. That Boston name.
You just hate Boston. You just hate everything with the word Boston in it.
Stand up for Kate. What can I say? So do we get Randy coming out to point out his shoulders were never pinned? But here's the catch with it, guys. Triple H pointed out that Randy's a little banged up.
He did?
Yeah, Randy said that, like, it probably won't be tomorrow, but someday. Like, we don't know when the rematch is happening because Randy was there was talk that maybe he tweaked his knee, but basically selling the idea that, Gunther put him through the ringer.
Well, fair enough. I mean, I saw somebody really kind of isolated when he hit one of those chops, and you saw him almost like snap back into like that fucking apex predator Randy. They're just like, I'm going to just start punting people in the head right now because son of a bitch that hurt.
Right.
But even then, they're building it up. They don't need Randy to come out and challenge him to it or whatever. Triple H has already announced that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you're going to milk those moments, pause, that you've already got the crowd saying, we want Randy. We want Randy.
Oh, so he turns his attention to Damian saying, oh, and he gets interrupted right away. The
Damian's gonna come out. Heard you were talking shit.
Yeah, keep my name out of your mouth, bro. I heard you.
Right.
But basically saying Priest did not bring prestige to the belt. He won it on a shortcut.
Oh.
Sounds like somebody I know. Wasn't Randy right arm up when he got pinned? Yeah, his right arm, his right shoulder, his left shoulder.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Fuck, everything but his skull was not on the
mat. Right, yeah. One shoulder and one earlobe down. That was it.
So, yeah, I mean, again, a botched finish. The Triple H, WWE, to their credit, acknowledges it, and they're going to fix it. That's all you can do.
Absolutely. Small Mark, what up?
Not our king.
See, Boston's going after you.
He's awful, man. He's awful. Prestige? Worldwide.
Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
We can insert
There's a giant sign on screen that just says, "What is happening?"
Who wrote this shit? I think
we all saw you could not beat Randy Orton.
Right. I think Damian's promos are getting better.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Now, surprisingly enough, that Rhea's not there currently. He's really kind of fallen into that top dog in the faction slot. Pretty
well,
easy.
He had to, especially with the belt coming his way, right? Like now you got to step into those boots.
Yeah, and I mean, Punishment Martinez, Damian Priest has always been good. You've always known that he was going to be a guy, but he also wasn't really known for his promos.
No, especially when he was running the creepy indie gimmick, right? Like,
when he was bisexual Undertaker.
Right.
Wait, he's still there.
I could teach you a lesson. Hey, now. Look, two big men, eye to eye. Like, Gunther's a big boy, but Damian, no little man.
Oh, yeah, 100%. WWE's always been and always will be Land of the Giants.
Right. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, what was the average height of last night's main event with 8 people in it?
5'8", probably.
Maybe.
On a good day. They pumped up their champs, Reebok shoes.
Right. Not my fault. There was a glitch. Can't read that. You threw things off. Way to go.
Right. Well, and Gunther's been good on the mic too as well. Like, let's not act like he hasn't been 100%. Even when that's why he became the front runner for everybody once he came out and cut that promo after he lost the belt of like, I'm coming for King in the Ring. I will be this. He's still one of those guys, and it's a lost thing in pro wrestling of I treat the mat sacred of he's a pro wrestler's pro wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And what I like is you have that like murmur in the crowd right now. Like nobody, like it's quiet because you need to hear it. They're listening, but there's that murmur going through the crowd, like that constant kind of just wave.
Yeah, it's that. Who are we supposed to cheer for? But we're supposed to boo both of them.
Yeah, I think this is
slightly Damian Priest babyface turn because think about it. He's got Gunther and he's got Drew lined up, 2 big heels.
Yep, 100%. So I think the separation with Judgment Day is sooner than later. We're on a tick and talk. But speaking of Drew McIntyre,
what are you doing in my swamp?
Your next world champion, right, Nick?
Absolutely, 100%. I don't give a shit about anything come SummerSlam or anything like that right now. By the end of Clash at the Castle, Drew McIntyre is walking out as your world heavyweight champion.
He could. He really could.
He looks like the evolved form of Jack Perry with the fucking just the chest hair and the fucking.
This is Jack Perry if he took the.
This is what Jack Perry's Drew McIntyre from Temu.
Right. Jack.
I think that's more of an insult on
Drew. Drew giving us a little full Monty.
Bashy, what up?
This Drew McIntyre is so fucking good, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
And again, another big man. Like, let's go.
Is he the tallest out of the 3?
No,
I think he is.
Is he? I thought he was slightly shorter than
he was just looking. His eyes were at Gunther's forehead.
He's the biggest of the. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think he's the biggest of the 3, right?
Oh, 100%.
Let me address
how address them because they're not going to shut up.
No, right back to this Punk, right?
Right.
Drew Perry. Yeah, Drew looked like if Jack Perry got the Captain American serum.
Absolutely, the Captain Scotland.
Right.
And now your host of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Drew Perry.
Drew Perry, everybody. I rewatched parts of last night's AEW pay-per-view. It was even worse the second viewing. Wow, Tony not feeling it.
There were some parts that were good, but yeah.
I enjoyed. Look, we knew Roddy and Will were gonna bang, and whether that's what I think fans got to do. Like, and we do it, and we have to do it. Like, we don't like the situation. I hate the fact that Ospreay fought for that belt, but it's happening. So now I'm gonna enjoy what they do after it. Like, we can piss and moan, but then the match itself, it delivered.
100%. You got to go into it like it's an indie show. Fuck the story around it. Just enjoy the match and then deal with the after effects afterwards.
Mm-hmm. As we're floating with that 100, folks, help us get over. Be a friend, tell a friend, share this link. We need 3.
Right. Well, we've been over now. Let's stay over. But this is like Michael was saying, though, this is a good segment so far.
I like it.
So Gunther just pissed off somehow, some way.
Right.
But this is where you start to set up between Drew and Damian going into Clash to where, especially by then, it's at a fever pitch.
Oh, 100%. Right? I mean, it's coming up. It's not long from now, right? Like,
right.
Let's get on it.
He's the only UK legend that's won a WWE championship. Well, no, good Shamo. You asshole, just throwing out Sheamus.
Right, apparently. Like June 15th. We're 2 weeks away, man. Like 3 if you count the one we're in.
Fair enough.
Right? Yeah, not this Saturday. 2 so 3 weeks. 3 Saturdays from now, we will be at Clash. So you got 3 weeks to build.
Well, this is how you do it, like I said. So then by the time you get to the pay-per-view, hopefully you're at a fever pitch.
Well, yeah, I agree. USA chance. We know
One's from Puerto Rico. Well, I mean, that's part of USA, and the other's from Scotland.
Puerto Rican, right? Let's USA.
Right, but how we've talked about everybody that's been in this ring so far, how their mic skills have gone to the next level. Drew's is on a whole other level. Like, he's probably one of the best on the stick pause in WWE right now.
He's been outstanding. It's the same thing, and it's funny because you almost like physically see it. We saw it with Roman, we see it with Drew. When they get in that groove, when somebody gets in that confident groove, you can just see it on their face. Like, they're just walking out to the ring, their shit don't stink. Like, he's killing it. He is killing it.
Well, it's when you found that gear of, I know whatever gets thrown my way, I got something for your ass.
Yeah.
Pause. Has your game plan to get under my skin?
What?
What?
He's trying to make you a fan, Nick.
What?
Damian's trying to win you over.
What? Puerto Rico is basically part of the USA. Yeah, it's kind of like our 51st state. A little.
I thought it said the best part of the USA. I was like, what?
No. Yes, I know. It's a territory.
No, it's whatever. USA.
How long is Gunther going to carry around that crown like a tray of cookies? It's a trophy.
Forever.
Right.
Finn said he will not bring back the demon because it's 6 hours of makeup. Who earns?
That's one whole AW pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, again, does that mean, do I believe him? No. Could he be talked into it? Yeah. We don't want you to do it every month. Once a year.
The situation's got to call for it. Now who's coming out? God damn, everybody can show up.
Oh, Strowman. Strowman's going to fight JD up next.
Bro, this is just, again, this is the parade of giants. We've had Gunther, we've had Priest, we've had McIntyre, we have Braun Strowman. This is just big, beefy boy Monday Night Raw.
I like this because Braun has a match coming up. So Braun's just like, oh, hi, guys. How y'all doing?
Right. I'd like to have my match now. Can y'all just kind of piss off? If you don't, I'll take care of it.
Yeah. As we got Braun Strowman coming to the ring, I imagine we're going to get our first commercial of the night in a moment, as Damian is the only one left in the ring. And by all means, give me your predictions. Are you going to take JD or Braun?
Hey, I mean, shout out David mentioned about Braun sat there and mentioned, I think it was last week, about how he'd add JD to his Funko Pop collection.
Right.
Team America. Oh,
Yeah.
Real typical non-punk WWE promo putting the crowd to sleep. Are you deaf, sir?
It was.
I know you're responding to us, but are you just reading subtitles? Because I pretty much heard plenty of reactions here throughout all of that. 100%.
I mean, again, it's real. We know what's happening.
Right.
Braun. Yeah, Braun coming up to take on little JD. McFunko Pop Burquad is about to go one-on-one with the Giant.
Right.
JD for the win. Ooh.
Oh, bold strategy. Over under number of commercial breaks, 11.
That's rude. I'll go over.
I'll take the under. I'll take the under on that.
Fair enough.
Ilia, Ricochet, cage match, all of that. I'll go under.
Okay. Oh, yeah, well, the cage. No, they'll still do commercials in it. They're assholes.
Nah. They'll honestly probably do the cage match. I'll probably all commercial free.
No, you're nuts.
Maybe one.
At least two.
Fair enough. But Strowman for the win. Braun Strowman for the win. Go with JD. Well, Keith's saying that segment dragged. So you can let us know, folks, if you think we're out to lunch here with. I thought that segment was good. I thought it was transition throughout all of it. If you didn't like it, what didn't you like about it?
Yeah.
I don't think it exactly dragged.
I didn't mind it. And again, I think that Gunther being his style of promo isn't the most, audience participation type promo. Damian, again, is not an amazing promo. I thought tonight was solid, and I felt like he's improving as he goes here. I thought he got a bit more of an attitude, and I thought Drew killed it. So I enjoyed it. I know nobody got set on fire, but it was still a pretty good segment.
To me, everything in that led to the next one. You had Gunther come out, and they got their moment to where they could address the whole Randy thing a little bit, acknowledge him as the King General, etc. Then it ties into Damian coming out because he didn't put any prestige on the championship, what have you, because it now sets up on paper, like you said, come SummerSlam, we should get Gunther versus Damian Priest if we go chalk all the way to SummerSlam.
Yeah, if it stands pat, yeah.
Right. So that plays into that, but we get at Drew versus Damian at Clash before then, so that plays into that segment. So it's a domino effect with that. So that's why I think it worked.
And when you started with Gunther and Damian, and then it turned into Damian and Drew to kind of like, the first guy gets his shots in. I'll see you later in the summer if you make it. And then his current challenger. And again, we need these segments to build up this champion, or we see people say, well, they haven't really built him up. He hasn't really done anything. Well, we need this. And again, could Damian improve as a promo? I think so, but I thought tonight was solid.
It was solid, and we did get a little bit of a tease down the road of Gunther versus Drew. Just saying.
Right.
Just saying. JD is going to get these hands. Yeah.
Wait, what? What did you just slide by there?
You can have it. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Wait a minute.
I said how we got a little bit of a tease of a Gunther Drew throughout all of when we had their interactions.
Literally,
subtle tease.
I think I specifically just explained how they started with Gunther, and then when Drew showed up, Gunther stepped away. So,
yeah, but you still had the interaction, the brief interaction. Like I said, subtle tease. It's the subtleties and the subtleties of the situation, my guy.
The ocean, my guy.
Hey, all it takes is one wave, my guy. The butterfly flaps its wings. Drew McIntyre faces Gunther in Cleveland, Ohio.
It could happen, but how many main events did we get last night? So it could happen.
And I'll just continue my streak of having to come up. I fucked up. I was wrong. I'm a big dumb idiot.
The only thing, my biggest bone of contention is the trade. Your theory of the win of Drew winning is way more possible.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to get Gunther to Cody. Like, actually, I just fucking, yeah, I just back-ended my own situation here. Moving on. I'm losing the plot here. I'm still tired yesterday. As we've got Braun Strowman taking on JD right now, but we've still got Finn and perhaps Priest at ringside here.
Finn's there for sure. And I'm surprised this match isn't over yet, but
no, they've got to make it halfway competitive because I think we're gonna get like Finn and JD are gonna break off on their own thing. As almost kind of a tag team.
Look at that big son of a bitch.
God, I love commentary.
I love this guy.
Yo, Pat McAfee wild on the mic, absolutely.
That's a guy I would love to be on a stream with, like just because.
Oh, he's that guy.
I
look up to the fucker.
But JD is down, folks.
Quick, someone tell JD to go into the fetal position and protect his vital organs. just play dead, and it'll leave you alone.
TJ Hook hitting 11 months of membership. Yeah, don't move. Yeah, thank you, TJ.
And crazy how different the brands are now. Yeah. Oh. 2 chops from JD and 1 splat from Braun Strowman.
I don't want Punk having anything to do with Drew losing a Clash. What you want and what you get are clearly 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem with the promo is that all 3 people are heels, as they still have not. Yeah, that's a very valid point, Marvin.
Valid. That is why you got kind of the murmur of like we didn't know who to cheer for, who to boo.
Yeah, you got to separate Damian. Like you said, he's lined up against 2 big heels. Like, they need to push him into the forefront of babyfaceness. As we're getting a reminder that Sexy Red will be on the show tomorrow.
Oh, Lord.
Going to Pound Town.
You're going to fucking Christ. I can't even come up with anything that's not going to just set you up for another joke about that. Strowman, the Strowman in the barricade or into the post on the outside here.
It did look like a little clunky, but Big Braun for the win. This match going way longer than I anticipated.
Right. KJ, you're going to have to get Nick a PR team. Screw you, Monster.
Oh, top block.
MDB, did y'all just glitch? Did we glitch? I didn't see anything.
I feel like I'm glitching.
Refresh and then come back, I guess, MDB. I don't know. What's a sexy red?
Yeah, that's a valid question.
As we're in commercial break number 2, by the way, at least I am. I don't know if we're still synced up because I had to refresh.
I'm on commercial, so I can't even tell.
So we're good. Yeah, okay.
I guess we officially out the PG era. Again, I think loosely just floating away from it. Especially, I mean, come 2025 and Netflix. Yeah, I mean, I think the fans emphasize it a little more than the company does, but they are upping the maturity level.
Well, it's one of those. I don't expect them to come out and make a whole announcement of like, by the way, we're completely out of this. So no, they're gonna just. It happens gradually, and by the time you notice, it's already happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, again, it's one of those things that they don't necessarily. We don't need a next week big announcement.
Well, I'm gonna just let everybody know that we're officially out of the PG era. No, we don't need that.
Right.
We don't need that.
Yeah, JD out here begging. Yeah, no. So we started off. I thought this would be a shorter match, but they've done a good job having Finn run interference. Braun taking himself out against the pole. JD doing the heel stuff and running around. So yeah, no, not bad.
That's not the first time I've seen that glitch. If y'all noticed it or whatever, I guess we're missing it. What have you? Again, could be the vitamins, could be the hangover from yesterday.
Maybe it's on your end, not my end.
Right.
Not you, them.
No, I was gonna say, go get some aluminum foil and a fucking wire coat hanger and go stand on your roof and see how it works out.
Right. Break number 2.
His sexy red cane.
No, I hope not. I hope not. I don't think Kane would look good in a bikini.
No, touche. Have you heard of Blue Cane, by the way?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought it was so fucking stupid, but now it's kind of
But
grown on me.
he had to switch up to blue pain, I think.
Yeah, because gimmick
Yeah.
infringement.
Right. JD is going to get murked. You know, he's currently getting smacked around pretty good, but hanging in there.
Right.
Grace Docker comes to Raw.
Who's what now?
Oh, you're saying like the therapists show up at Raw? That'd be interesting. KJ,
Well, she's missing. So the police should show up. The police should be involved. Why has no one called 911?
Right. I like this one from Brother Fluff. Good to see you, brother. KJ, one of my employees got in trouble over the weekend. Is there any way you could be the judge for his case? Listen, hit me up. If the money's right, I'm in.
See, that's what it was. The fix was in. That's why I'm 0-1. I proceed to I'm going to at least get the field goal post. I'm going to get the notorious, the infamous Buffalo Bills field goal post.
There you go. Well, speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, we do the wrestling court. We put things on trial, the most hot topics in wrestling. And just while we're coming out of this commercial break, I'll give you this for this week. So that is Thursday's episode 2 of Wrestling Court. Nick and CM Punk.
I got CM Punk on my side. How the fuck did I look into that?
EW and Ringsider Anthony, one-on-one. Who won the brawl out? Whose fault was it? We're going to civil court this time, and of yours truly will be on the judge's bench trying to keep everyone in order, Nick.
See, it's because the EVP saw how I lost the trial with Tony Khan, so they had to go with the winning attorney there. They went with the Johnny Cochran to that situation, everything. So that's why Anthony's got him.
Big shoulder block, 100%, my guy. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So be there, be a friend, tell a friend. I will never defend CM Punk.
That's fine. You're going to lose to him, though.
There you go.
You're going to lose to him.
Your opposition is amped up and ready to go, folks. And if you haven't seen the first episode, go check it out. And we got more coming your way.
Absolutely. Sexy the Amazing Red.
That might be the next trial. The trial of Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, Blue choosing you tomorrow night on it. All this and Fighting Freezies at 11.
Here's Carlito. Oh, man, I wish I still had the jackpot.
Carlito getting plucked.
And
he gets taken out. Diving headbutt.
Oh, if you ever don't want to hit a noodle, another chop block.
Big head on big head action. Oh, tilt-a-whirl power slam. That was slicker than something on a gold tooth. Nighty night, keeping things tight. Yeah.
Oh, JD jumping Braun.
Yeah, you're gonna need 3 people to take this man down.
Funny, I like that. I will
never.
I read it proper for you, Anthony. I didn't even notice. Nick going 0-2. Shit, the gauntlet down. Nick coming out swinging.
Absolutely. Oh,
that was
the chair shot.
The chair didn't explode. That's weird.
You mean chairs don't explode when you hit people with them?
Right. CM Punk did not. The case is on Thursday, people. Show up. The chat gets to be a part of the jury, gets to be witnesses in the case. So show up on Thursday.
Right now. Sorry.
Yeah. And unlike Fox, the whole screen doesn't go black.
Right.
Well, Braun's still limping.
Yeah, Geekbox saying better promo package here than AEW.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, Brandon T's and P's to Bill Walton. Absolutely. The two Utes.
You gotta live.
Utes. Speaking of Utes.
She's
notice though how again I think it was Alex that mentioned this earlier in the chat of notice no Dom tonight so far, no Dom coming out, hanging out with Judgment Day, anything like that. He's probably out there of just like, I fucked up so bad.
Listen, I don't know what he did in a past life, but he woke up one morning and he was stuck between Rhea and Liv. Life is good.
Like, winning.
Wait, how the fuck did I pull this off? Like out of all right here.
It's a mullet and a mustache. We've been doing it all wrong with the fucking beard and the shaved head.
All wrong the whole time. Ah, good job. Girl. Good job, girl.
Awkward on that note.
Why was that awkward? That was great.
The end was awkward. The end was just performance.
I like watch me.
Watch me.
It's adorable.
Whip.
It's lovely. She's a nice lady, Nick.
She's a nice lady. I will take your wife, Dorothy Mantus, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Right. The QR code lately. Sorry. The QR code lately been appearing during the women's segment or matches. We'll find out.
Right.
We got time.
Absolutely. Well, and that's a big question of, we talked about this even last night and on Saturday as well, of if you don't, with us not getting Howdy at Saudi, that rhymed and I didn't even realize it. Now what's next? What's going to be the big thing? Because I've been the one saying it feels like everything's kind of reaching a focal point. So now what's the next thing that's going to carry you on for a couple more weeks?
More clues. We're going to keep telling this.
What more else do you do? Like, what's the next? What do you think is?
You said that a month ago.
Shut up.
A month ago, you were like, "Where else can they go with this?" Here we are, and I got a book of numbers like I'm an accountant because of fucking Howdy and coordinates. Like,
you're the wolf of YouTube. That's what it is.
Wolf
you're the wolf of YouTube. I ain't fucking going nowhere.
But that's it, man. Like, I think Clash is going to be a big moment. And I know we've thought maybe Backlash, maybe Saudi. But like we said, and Anthony called it. He's like, I just don't think they're going to do it in Saudi. And he turned out Anthony was bang on with it. Right. Clash might be the spot, dude. And I mean, if you want to do anything creepy and you know, gothic-y, Scotland's a great place to do it. So it's foggy.
The foggy dude. No. I still think now you've sold me on the Monday after Clash.
Yeah, I think we get something at Clash, like kind of what they did with Bray at Extreme Rules. Oh shit, it's Bray. And then you waited to the next episode.
Fair.
Right? Like he didn't just run out at Extreme Rules and start talking. Like we got the teaser of the Wyatt 6, and then we had to wait.
Oh, you think that he actually shows up and everything? I don't even think we get that. I think we get like the biggest clue or the biggest like tomorrow.
Alexa's going to show up at the end of the Raw tonight. Take out Liv.
Spooky blonde on spooky blonde.
Let's go.
No, because we're setting up Liv versus Rhea.
Liv is not a spooky blonde.
She's a punk alt blonde, hot topic blonde.
Hot topic blonde. Okay, I'll accept that. Dijak yet? No.
Yeah, what the fuck has Dijak been? He's out there busy ratioing people on Twitter instead of ratioing people on Raw.
They're putting them back together, man. They're making them bigger, stronger, faster. Like, you know, we can rebuild them.
That don't ratio me. Can only make me stronger.
Right.
Don't forget Liv's merch is selling very well.
Yes.
Fair. That's
because
she got a bunch of Sebs. You got a bunch of Sebs.
Exactly. But if that's your fan base, that's your fan base. I mean, it's no different than when like we were talking about Sasha. Like we got diehard Sasha fans in here just because they're a little simpy. Everybody simps for somebody. Deal with it.
Fair. I'll simp for this right here of MDB said they are missing a prime opportunity to put Lash Legend on the card and call it Lash at the Castle.
Maybe she gets in there. Maybe.
We get Noam. No, it's in Scotland. So, well, yeah, so Noam.
Right. Well, Noam, no way. Maybe. We'll see.
Hey, but Nick agreeing, or at least saying, don't want the Howdy stuff to turn into another Veer is coming type of thing.
Yeah, it's not. Like everything's been so planned, right? Like this is shit. They literally added to the diary to tell everyone to shut the fuck up. I thought it was great. Of like, I say when we show up, not you.
That's the thing. I've heard you now. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're coming. You
Right?
wait. But what will happen is sometime tonight we'll get a QR code, and everybody will forget how long we waited, and we'll jump into gumshoe mode. And then Friday we'll get a QR code, and everyone's going to keep playing the game. There's a lot of fanfare behind it. But yeah, I mean, Veer, it was just he's coming. This is a plan.
Right. Mike, what up? Tyvon, what up? I like this stuff from Marvin of, hey, I don't mind simping for Morgan. She has to look for it, but I'm not letting her drive my car.
Facts. Lyra helps Becky tonight. Possible. Like Lyra takes out Dom Dom.
Who? What is it with fucking Pat barking all the time? With Braun now?
Oh, because of Braun.
Calm down, boy. Calm down.
I'm finally on my plane. MDB, you're
Of existence?
There's only one Trish. All held, my guy.
Speaking of people who send for people,
the Queen. I love this Uncle Howdy stuff. Brandon Bean feeling it. Sorry for the pause for the cause. Sorry, pause, man. Take a break. Take a breather. We're good. Right. She can get away with whatever she wants.
This is what I've been wanting them to do to an extent with Braun, of having the video package of showing just what a fucking force of nature he is at this point.
The continual reminders of why we give a shit. Who are we dealing with? What did they tell us before? Now we got away from the late McMahon era. Remember, we get replays all fucking show. We start counting the replays. They don't
get a replay following a replay of a replay.
But now we're getting these really solid recaps.
That's the thing. It's not a replay. It's a recap.
Yeah.
It's a fucking video package.
And they acknowledge their fan base doesn't follow everything on the internet. Their fan base doesn't catch every show. They might miss one or two. Everybody has lives. So you keep it fresh. You keep it interesting.
And it's not even if you forget, you don't have it, whatever, it helps push it to the front of your mind. Yeah. 100%. Even we don't forget Braun Breaker's on Monday Night Raw, and he sat there and pretty much committed murder on live TV and everything like that. But seeing this pushes it instantly back into the front 100%. Of your mind. So it's the first thing you're thinking about. Yeah.
And with all the wrestling you are watching, it's like we constantly ask each other, who did this last week? Who did that last show?
Right.
Like, it's a nice refresher.
This happened last week or the week before.
I'm heading back to Chicago. Flight was delayed, so I came to the channel. MDB, safe journeys, my friend.
Make sure your shit's in airplane mode, my guy. Make sure your shit's in airplane mode.
It's a myth. I don't know if that's true. Don't listen to me.
No, don't. He said it. So
don't listen.
That one, not me.
We are not responsible for your life choices.
Right.
I can't wait for Braun versus Braun soonish. As Ilia talking to Ricochet, yeah.
They want to run it back. Well, Ricochet has got the K2 tape there on their little abdomen.
I have a feeling that Brawny's going to screw this up again.
Interesting. Slides into pretty much the mid card, side for Monday Night Raw there.
Ilia coming out with his best Ivan Drago. I don't. When I fight people, I break them. I don't fight broken people. Oh, okay. He's tough, says Adam Pearce.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. the highlight of the night. Ricochet coming to the ring.
That's a new moniker that they've kind of thrown out there for him.
A little bit. I've heard it a couple times.
They're just playing on the Every Night Delight, KJ White. The highlight of the night, KJ White.
The highlight of the night, KJ White. I should have ran with that one.
Right?
High five. Kid with punk gloves, punk tape on his hands. Nope, skipped you. High five.
Right. Thank you. Fuck you. Thank you. I must break you.
I must break. All right, folks. Who you take? Oh, wow. See, the voice is just giving up. Who are you taking, Ilia or Ricochet? Ilia won the first time they battled. Braun's lurking in the in the mix of all this, but we are on another commercial break. I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow for NXT, Wednesday for Dynamite, Thursday we go to court and we put Team AEW against Team CM Punk, and we will find out who will finally decide for all of the wrestling world who was at fault.
Facts.
I'm gonna judge Judy. I'm gonna judge Judy this bitch.
Judge
Mathis. But yeah, we're gonna go through all. We got Friday SmackDown, and then we get into the weekend. If we announce something, you'll see it. Click that little bell so you don't miss anything. You never know when we're gonna pop up. But it should be a fun week in wrestling. We're heading towards a bunch of major pay-per-views, and we're feeling the effects of the weekend we just had.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's getting hot and heavy. It's the summer months out here, so it's 100%. Warming up on the wrestling side here a little bit.
100%, my guy.
Dragunov for the win. That's a spelling just fucking made me laugh. Dragunov. Ricochet for the win. Gonna hit 11 breaks before second hour, so we're already at 4, and we still haven't even gotten out of the first. Fuck.
Right? We're still going 4. If we get 4 an hour, I'm right.
Shit. Roman, what up? On Friday, well, not watching SmackDown because Nia won the Queen of the Ring. Why? Oh, hell, Queen Nia.
That's a terrible boycott. That's like, I'm not going to eat this entire cake because I don't like blue sprinkles. Like, let's be real. Come on now.
Yeah,
there's good stuff in there.
It will, and 100% though, that was a good match, and the finish was arguably one of the most talked about things from King and Queen of the Ring. That was clean, it was looked devastating, it was impressive, and she sits there and turns around and hits the Yokozuna spot.
You have to give credit where it's due. That's what we always try and do around here. Is you just got to give a little bit of credit. And again, she's been full marks for by my humble estimation.
Oh, absolutely. And she is, again, like we were talking about with Damian, with Drew, with everybody here, they're all kind of reaching the next level of their game here. So 100%. And I think we're setting up to her versus Bayley, which I still think works. Well, obviously because of at SummerSlam, but yeah. Don't do what Vince does. What is boxing going on about here? Anyways, J-Boys and Mark Henry to MLW. Well, for those who don't know, Mark Henry, KJ's favorite, and now it's time for the main event.
Right.
Has said that he has not re-signed with AEW and will be no longer further working for them.
Bring him back in a backstage role. You can give him some on-screen stuff like, doing an interview or whatever. He's a good talker. But he knows his shit, man. Like, that's a guy that Tony should be having daily meetings with. Like, the fact, again, it is what it is, but I think he brings so much to the table.
You know where I want Mark Henry? Is where when they do the panels for like the pay-per-views and everything, I want Mark Henry on those panels.
Yeah.
That's to me where he can have that insight and everything. Not saying that he couldn't do the fucking week in and week out schedule. And if he's still sitting there and he's backstage, what have you, if you wanted to do it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking mind for wrestling, 100%. And I think him on those panels it is a lot like Big E on those panels and everything. A little bit of has that personality, is going to be that kind of just cut through the bullshit kind of opinion. It'd be really cool to see him with that.
Right? Maybe make him the GM of NXT instead of Ava Rain.
There. KJ is instantly pausing on that as I've got Ilia coming out right now here, folks. So let me know who you're taking in what during the King of the Ring tournament was one of the best matches out there. And now we're getting it run back here. So let me know who you're taking, whether you're taking Ilia or Ricochet, or you're just taking that this is going to be what should be a Meltzer 5 stars, but won't be. Seen Mark Henry on Undertaker's podcast. It was an awesome episode. Yeah, I caught a couple of clips of it. I haven't watched it fully yet, but yeah, again, like I said, wasn't the biggest fan of Mark when he was in ring and everything like that. You get a fan of certain wrestlers and everything like Kane, all of that. But yeah. Oh, we got a QR code. Right at right in KJ leaves is where we got the goddamn QR code. So KJ, if you can hear my voice, you got sleuthing to do. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of him in ring, or initially growing up, I'll put it that way. But watching it back now, he's great, and especially him post career and everything like that outside the ring. He's great. He's a great talker. He's got a great mind for wrestling. I'd love to see him on the panels and everything. And I got to go back and watch him on Taker's podcast. Ilia for the win. Did JG get squashed by Braun? Yes, he did advance. Yes, QR code. So again, I'm out here flying solo, folks. So I need all of you fact checkers, everybody in the chat right now. I see 109 people right now watching us. So let's see if we can add to the QR search army out here. See who can help me figure out what that QR code led to and everything, what the text was that was going on. The screen there is Ilia right now working over Ricochet. QR. Bandy's out here so excited to say that he can't even sit there and type out code. QR denied. QR code is on Ricochet's. No, that's the K2 tape. QR code alert. Banger incoming, absolutely. I'll be back with the latest QR code fun. There you go. KJ's doing research. Excuse me. Yeah, I love seeing Henry and Bill DeMott together as NXT coach. No, Henry. What the fuck? No, Bill DeMott should never be a fucking coach in pro wrestling again, especially in WWE. Sorry, but I don't know where that went, Geekbox. QR code. The latest wrestler. Absolutely. Stay tuned for the latest. Christian's out here on some other shit. As again, I've still got Ilia. Oh, Ricochet reverses out of a power bomb but gets caught. Oh, flips through, and that's interesting. Of big running knee, but normally if Ricochet wasn't, all bandaged up and everything like that, he'd probably be the one, he's randomly biting the rope like a fucking dog. But if Ricochet wasn't all banged up and everything like that, that he 100% probably would have flipped out into a, superhero landing on that. Boston, just, all right, you're going on some other things. You can have your own private chat and everything, Boston. You're not funny anymore with that. I believe in Joe Hendry, absolutely. Kyle, what up? Geekbox, for sake, I'm at Matt Bloom. All right, there you go. Can tell it's 2 a.m. here. There you go. So you're like how we were getting off at 1 a.m. last night here. We're at commercial break already, number 5 here. So yeah, we're burning through these commercial breaks here right now. There is nothing left more. All right. Y'all have your own conversation. Maybe do it on somebody else's time, what have you. Y'all getting into some weird shit. I put the QR code in the Discord. Well, there you go. If I could get to my phone right now, I'd put the link for the Discord here. But I believe it is in the description of the chat right now. Absolutely. And yes, MDB, I did see that. I wasn't sure where exactly it came from. John's everybody directing somebody to the Discord here. So can someone besides me drop the Discord link then? Think they're burning the ads. So the last hour's ad free for the cage match. See, there you go. Geekbox is out here with me here. I think that we're going to get up close to the line, but we won't cross that line. But speaking of the line, make sure you join this front line here and make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend, as we're out here covering anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We're out here for Brunch with the Boys 10 with King and Queen of the Ring. We were out here with Double or Nothing. We were out here at the start of even their pre-show to the pre-show, putting in that 7 hours of work, doing God's work out here, covering Double or Nothing, and we're back at it like a jackrabbit tonight with Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, Tuesday night NXT, we've got the debut, I guess, of Sexy Red on NXT, plus the final 2 qualifiers for the Women's North American ladder match between Tatum Paxley and Michin, Mia Yim, and Kalani Jordan. And I was doing so well, I can't remember her. Ren Sinclair, Maddie Rinkowski there of Ren Sinclair. So that's the 2 matches that we have that are for the last 2 spots for the Women's North American Championship going on as well on NXT. And then Wednesday, what's going to happen next with MJF? Where are we going with that? What's going to be the fallout from Double or Nothing? We had people set on fire. We had Gangrel show up and help Adam Copeland. Do we get the reunion of the Brood on AEW after Christian lost to Swerve? 100%. Then Thursday, we've got Court. Friday, SmackDown. Saturday, potentially, probably, at least Collision, if not more. So 100%. Stay up to date with all the wrestling. Stay up to date with all the wrestling as well. And make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, that bell notification as we're back from commercial break. And now I can breathe. There we go. Denisha, Big Nick, are you going to watch Battleground pay-per-view? Absolutely, we'll be here for that. And that's still going to be interesting with it being in the Apex Center for UFC. So it's going to be almost kind of like full sale here. Oh, big tope dive from Ricochet on to Ilia, onto the barricade. And still these guys are going hell for fucking leather here. Yeah, we'll be here for all the wrestling, 100%, especially with Battleground. And again, I think it's going to be interesting and kind of sets the tone. Another tope, but he gets caught by Ilia. Oh, into the ring apron. Sets the tone for their kind of working relationship between WWE and UFC, especially since their event planning or whatever. They have 2 departments that are merging into one. Springboard fucking moonsault from Ricochet onto Ilia, and Ilia took all of that knee right in the eye and on the bridge of his nose instantly. But yeah, literally Ricochet just runs up off the outside of the ring post and hits a moonsault. Tope. Celtics and Pacers are going basket for basket. Fair enough. Great match so far. Big boot by Ilia. Ty Vaughn saying, also, how this man Ricochet going to take a clean L and be like, you owe me another round while he's hurting. Now, when he loses this time, he better not make any excuses because it's on him. It shows, I think that they're getting a momentum and a push behind Ricochet. I've seen, there was the comments from Ospreay of, I feel bad. Will Ospreay pretty much damn near did the Keith Lee thing with Gunther, just with Ricochet out there of, if this is what I'm hearing about Ricochet, I feel bad for him. Ricochet's out here getting a push. He's getting momentum. And he's put on now fucking stellar matches and everything. They're literally out here calling him the highlight of the night. I think Ricochet's stock is doing nothing but improving as he's just getting taking to the fucking woodshed though with these chops there. Selling it like a dead body. Pause. Boss in this match is banging. Bendy is saying that the QR code has to do with the therapist. Thank you. Ricochet is missing out on a prime opportunity to respell his name and sell O'Shea projects. What the fuck? No, he's going to be on the water tower with the rest of the O'Shea brothers. I could see Jack Perry versus Will Australia. What the fuck, Damian? Will Australia? It's a shame WWE doesn't get to see the serious Raw killings. They have no idea how truly great of a wrestler he is. No, I think they do, and I think that's why they appreciate what he does and that he can go the way he does, but he does it in such a good comedic timing and everything. Speaking of timing.
Perfect timing.
1, 2 go.
Great match. It's been a good match. Crowd is live right now. But yeah, we are rolling. I'm pulling up in a few minutes, probably after this match. I will share the latest Howdy stuff.
There you go.
It's intriguing.
And do anyone think this 1 minute Raw is going fast? Yes or no?
So far, so good.
Recoil. MDB, did you just catch the fucking Little Giants references with O'Shea?
Yeah.
We weren't talking about Jackson.
Welcome to the party.
Right? Now we've got headbutts on the top rope here. Good match. Boston pulling for Ricochet. 2 count. Shooting star press. Or was it? Oh! Braun with the spear disqualification.
I knew it. Boo.
Boo this man. Boo. But you save everybody. And now think about it. We're going to get a triple threat at one point of Braun, Ilia, and Ricochet.
Right. Oh, chops. Ilia to Braun. Braun kind of knows.
Oh.
Spear! Braun looks like a complete badass. I don't care what anybody says.
Braun Breaker, to me, and I know this is going to sound away with the comparable and everything, but with shit like that, it's like heel Goldberg somehow. Of like, the man hits a fucking spear the same way with him, has just that level of instant intensity.
He's going to hit Pierce. Pierce got the glasses off.
Oh.
You can't hit a man with glasses.
No one hits a man with glasses.
Yeah, like a principal at a kid.
You're suspended. Blah, 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 blah. He's just tearing into him. Well, now we stop.
Oh,
now is where he might do it.
Shut up. Should have shut up while you were ahead, Pierce. They're chanting one more time.
Oh.
He let him live.
Right. But I think you're going to set up to that point to where he does something like that. He gets fucking suspended, what have you.
Right. Oh, we're getting the Drew McIntyre package for Clash.
Oh, but he won't win.
I don't think he's going to win. I think he's in tough.
Great.
He's got a fill problem.
Pause. Commercial break. Yeah, so we're already on number 6 as we've just crossed the first hour mark here.
100%, Nick. If you just keep it going. I'm just.
Braun Breaker is moving to the top of my list for must-see TV right now. Absolutely. It's interesting because I know we wanted him and Baron to stay together as a tag team, but we wouldn't be getting this Braun in a tag team.
Yeah, again,
it was more the flotation device for Baron. I feel a little bit like Braun's got a jetpack. He's going somewhere.
Yeah, Braun's rolling, and I think maybe that was their fear, that the tag team would pull down Braun more than it would help Baron.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good segment. Good segment. So, well, I'll say this right now, and I'll ask everybody. Yeah, we're in break 6. All that. That was awesome. How are we feeling as we're through the first hour of Monday Night Raw? If you had to go, we'll say out of 5, because we'll save till the 10 at the end. How are we feeling in the chat out of 5 so far for the first hour of Monday Night Raw as we're in commercial break here? It's been pretty much promo segment and all of 2 matches with Braun versus JD. We've had Brawny on Brawny action here. We had Braun on JD, and then we had Ricochet versus Ilia interrupted by the other Braun.
Yeah, I mean, again, and I think to a lot of people's point, I mean, we've gone pretty quick, and I mean, I've liked what we had. Even JD versus Braun was decent. Overall, so far, so good.
Right. 4 out of 5, 4.5, 5 out of 5, 3.5. Issues is, hobbits is. That just popped me. Stuck at the airport out of 5 knee pads.
Come on.
4 out of 5. Marvin, once we started to have matches, business has picked up. Who waited for the Braun versus Braun match?
A lot of people keep bringing up Braun versus Braun.
Braun on Braun action.
Right.
Opener was clunky. 4, 5, 4.5, 8.5. So Denise is already, we're going all the way to the end already with this. 8.5.
All right.
I'll give you a 3. I'll say a 3 solid. I could be sold on a 3.5. I'll give it a 3. 10 out of 60. What the fuck kind of, now you're making me do math. I don't want to do math. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, what the hell? Just give us a straight answer. Let's go.
We need Braun versus Bronson Reed immediately. Stat. Braun-a-mania running wild.
Dun, dun, dun. But we are coming back out of commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get in that chat. Make sure you hit the buttons.
I'm waiting on buttons. As we've still got Pierce and Braun talking backstage here. Put on a shirt, sir.
That's part of the gimmick.
I gotta show off my body at all times. Spray tan. Adam Pierce, like you say, I always am, I'm not going to have a cardiac event, what have you. Pierce is the one that always looks like he's 10 seconds away from just either losing his shit or needing resuscitation.
His BP cannot be in a good situation. He is always red in the face. He's always at a Mach 5. It is crazy.
Right. Well, speaking of BPs, I'm going to go check mine here real quick.
All right, Nick, taking a pause for the cause, folks. And like I promised, I do have some QR code information to share with you. I haven't dove that far into what it all means yet, but if you guys have any leads on what these clues are, I am all ears. But I did like this one. I cannot play the audio, but I will walk you through it. As right now on Raw, we are getting the Miz Memorial Day ice cream truck with R-Truth. All right, so here's the latest QR code for those who are watching right now. So, exclusive. So that's a therapist, and what she's saying is, I am perfectly fine. I appreciate everybody who was worried about me, but everything's okay. And then she says, I'm just happy he set me free. And you can see how it ends. I wish I could play the audio, but look at the smile. He set me free. Now, I don't know if there's anything in her glasses, if there's any reflection. Then we got another video, which was this. So this is somebody watching that same clip. So again, weird. But somebody on a laptop watching the clip of the missing therapist who says, everything's okay. It was just a misunderstanding. I am fine. And then we get that creepy image. Now, I'll see if I can go back on that. But yeah, we get the creepy person sitting in the chair, then gone. Then the mirror twitches. There's somebody in the mirror now. By the way, Karrion Kross is still trying to recruit Xavier Woods. It goes black, and then it goes to this. We also did get this, which I haven't quite figured out yet. Live view ended. Reconnect. So if anybody has any insight, any thought to what any of that is, I'm all ears. You can tell that therapist is crazy looking at her eyebrows. It's the eyebrows, all about the eyebrows. As we literally just had Karrion Kross on the street trying to recruit Xavier Woods. Breaker is short and stocky. Michael, what about Randy versus Cody? Still possible, still possible. I don't know what the original thought was. But here comes the final testament. As AOP will be in action, spray tan greater than Zoltan. 3, I guess we're rating. What happens with Cody at Clash, KJ? Well, I don't know yet. Will AJ get that rematch? We brought AJ up. AJ begging for a rematch. Does AJ find a reason to get a rematch? Does he go after Cody, forcing Cody to agree to a match that Aldis doesn't want to give him? Adam Pearce needs to travel to Tibet or Nepal first. Yeah, he needs some center his chi, some woosah. She's one of us. Looks like the Mankind logo. I don't know. But here come the Creed brothers. Are we going to get the Creed brothers with Chad Gable? Yes or no? Actually, I'll make a poll for that one. Do Creed brothers. If anybody was wondering, this segment is brought to you by Gin and Juice from Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. What does Paul Ellering do? He manages. He points creepily. He keeps it crept. I think that looks like one of his jobs. But we got a jump start and we're rolling. AOP taking on the Creed brothers, folks. Who do you got? Randy for Breakers, the trade you wanted, sets up Gunther Randy. No, that's not what I want. That's what Nick wants. I still don't believe it. So we're at an impasse. So he could be right. I might be right. He's very passionate about it, but it could go either way. But I don't see a trade happening. Gunther is not leaving Raw. Gunther will be the champion on Raw before he gets traded to SmackDown. Now, I could see AJ getting traded. That'd be interesting. AJ for Gunther. Choco Taco. Best thing you could ever get from an ice cream truck. There you go. Sorry, Creed's back to NXT. Creeds are not over with me. I think they're young. They got lots of legs. Could they go back to NXT and do some stuff? For sure. But again, I think just give them time. Creeds for the win. AOP for the win. I think AOP gets the win, which will cause Chad Gable to dig his claws in a little bit more. As 74% of people think the Creeds and Chad Gable are going to join together. So there you go. AOP for the win, KJ. Gunther says he's made the Intercontinental Championship more prestigious. Would you say Logan Paul has done the same with the United States Championship? Kyle, that's a really good question. It feels different, I think, because of Logan Paul and the preconceptions, or actually the knowledge and the facts about him. He's made it interesting. He's made it relevant. You know, again, he takes it everywhere he goes. He's defending it. I got to give the man credit. Yeah, I think we want to know who's going to fight him next. Could an LA Knight go after him and make that interesting? Maybe not the same prestige as the IC title, but definitely increase the notoriety of the IC title. As Julius is on fire. Got AOP for the win. I see Creed Brothers turning on Gable and join Otis. Richard, I don't. AOP for the win. Will the Wyatt Six kill the Final Testament taking off? Not if they're smart, but it's potential, Lady B. Like, again, you bring in another creepy crew. Do they put them on separate shows? Maybe that means Wyatt Six will end up on SmackDown. Maybe. We get the tag into the suplex, the neck breaker power bomb. Nice finish, and AOP with the win. AJ for Bronson. Yeah. As long as it's not Gunther, I'm okay. As a final, the big win for AOP. If you want to make them look like badasses, if you want to make Final Testament relevant, they got to have these moments. So nice, solid win. Logan has made the U.S. title into a joke. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Mike Layton. I really don't, especially coming off on Saturday. We got to give the guy credit. You got to give him credit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what he said. Now I got Rey Mysterio talking to Carlito as I break the place. Dijak for Logan. Interesting. No. That's worse than some other ideas. Cool alternative to House of Black. Who is this guy? Karrion Kross, Final Testament. Is that who you're asking about? Alternative to House of Black. That's funny. Not quite. So that mean Howdy was twitching the session through the live view. That's how you go live on Twitch. How she free and now the live view is out. The return is they thought out now. Wow. Yeah, I think I caught some of what you were trying to say there, Easy Bake, but yeah, no, absolutely think that. Again, I'm enjoying it. I want to find out more. I'm talking to you, Pete, so I haven't checked much, but yeah, I'm curious. And I like now everybody was asking, where's the therapist? Did they kill the therapist? Are they going to allow a murder in the storyline? Well, now we have our answer. Wherever she went, she is back, and she seems changed. As Sheamus walking in, Braun hobbling by, Liv going the other way. What else we got? Decree 900, 68, 60, I don't know what this is. Another Howdy clue, but the home of the free, and so we're getting a Memorial Day package. So I will take this moment to say happy Memorial Day to everybody out there that's celebrating. But big shout to everybody. Thank you for being here. We are back all week long. We got a busy week ahead. Don't forget episode 2 of Wrestling Court coming back. Big Nick, CM Punk will take on AEW, the Young Bucks, and Ringsider Anthony head to head. We'll see. It's going to be a fun one. Remember, you can be a part of the jury. You can be a part of the witnesses. Show up. Give your 2 cents. Who is guilty? Who is responsible for Brawlout? And ultimately, who is to blame for it all? Hey, talking over the package. Liv talking to JD. I missed that, Bendy. America. I wonder if Alexa is part of the big reveal. Could be. That's, again, I think the fun parts of the mysteries. And I know some people want it to come to an end. Like Howdy said, when I'm ready, you'll find out. I don't even remember the therapist. You got to follow along, John. But she was Bray Wyatt's therapist, and then she was featured in a Twitch clip. Or, well, not even a clip. It went for 45 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, the therapist has been a part of this storyline. So, she's been set free. The Panthers are killing me. What's happening? Let me know. Liv and JD in the background. So it was JD. I missed JD. I only saw Liv. Today is a hard day for me. Sorry to hear that, Larry, but thank you for spending some time with us. And if we can take your mind off it at all, welcome. And everybody's welcome. And anybody having a hard day today, remember, we're still in Mental Health Month. So, again, something near and dear to both Nick and myself. Just remember, you're never alone. You always got friends. And if nothing else, you got us here at the Wrestling for Life Network. But, yeah, big hug, my friend. Give a note hug. I saw that. Fair enough. Liv was looking for my lock. Yeah, you wish. I'm thinking we're getting AOP versus New Day. Yeah, it feels like it's building up like that. Is it possible that we get an Xavier heel turn? He joins Final Testament? Is there any way that happens? AJ saying part of the QR code 6865 6C 6C 2F 6F 2E if converted from hex number. Oh my God. To ASCII, it says hello. There you go. I was just seeing something about that. Now I'm reading something about a bird. But when Nick comes back, I'll see what else I can find. Saw an article that Tony Khan is thinking of adding a new AEW belt. Really? No, that can't be true, Marvin. That can't be true, Marvin. Say it ain't so. There's no way he's adding another belt. What belt would he add? Dale saying Liv was talking to JD in the background when Sheamus walking. Yeah, I noticed Liv. I miss JD. Maybe because he's little, or I was just looking at her. Wrestling for Life Network is good for your mental health. Tell your friends. MDB. That's one of the nicest things I think I've ever heard. That's a fun fact. Dakota is half Samoan.
It is half. Speaking of halves,
AOP for the win.
Sorry, Dakota is half something.
I think half Samoan.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Sonoran, so I'm guessing Samoan.
She likes the Samoa Girl Scout cookies. That's what we
right. Know. New finisher is called What a Rush, an LOD tribute. So AOP's new finisher is called What a Rush. What a rush.
Oh boy. But yeah, no. Back to the whole mental health thing. 100% of even as we've talked about this 100%. It's near and dear to us, and honestly, at this point, I'm just thankful people listen to us because this is as much as it is a mental health and good for your mental health. Listen to us and everything. It's good for us of doing this shit. So yeah, what comes around is all around, Ricky.
Right. Absolutely, all day long, my guy.
Right.
Mixed tag belts in AEW. No, don't do that. Fuck off.
That's I've heard that. Add more calamity, more chaos.
Pac is injured. Well, maybe Pac should really consider another career.
Another profession.
No offense, Pac. I'm a big Pac fan, but he can never string two matches together.
Seriously. As now I've got Shamo coming out right now.
Looks like he's ready to chim chimney.
Chim chiroo. How Shamo can one be if can one guy be if Shamo is true?
New AEW belt, the interlocker room champion. Yeah. They have matches in the locker room for everybody that can't get on TV.
Facts. The all catering belt.
It's good for your mental health, not your physical health.
Yeah, cardiac is different than mental. I'm not gonna have a coronary. Yeah, 100%. Again, I watch wrestling and I do this. I don't need a fucking cardiologist because that ticker is going because it's constantly moving.
Oh, AEW women's tag belts and trios belts. Oh, that hurts.
You can't get 2 singles belts right. Why the fuck are you adding more? You can't get the men's versions right. What the fuck are you doing?
Maybe that's just the philosophy of like, fuck it. Let's just keep going.
More. We can't get it right, so keep adding more. It's such a fucked philosophy though, because it's focused on getting. Granted, he thinks he's getting everything right, but that's a whole other thing. But focus on getting what you already have right before you start adding more shit. Who is he pointing at?
Oh, Sheamus is just trying to get the crowd going. It's kind of working.
Looked like he cut himself shaving there.
Might have.
Yeah. That's why if you don't shave, it's easier. You don't cut yourself.
He's a ginger. Maybe just some sunlight hit it.
He's a daywalker, though.
QR code halfway down, Decree 900. I was just reading the Decree 900 thing, 68, 65, means hello, and look at the reflection in her glasses. It's the same picture in the reflection. Ooh, okay.
She felt very like that's not really that person there, like some soul snatcher type shit. Soul Ruka, part of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, she came off possessed, and even with the smile and the tilted head, definitely that soul snatcher. That, like, you know, when like Joker had to like hit the Jack Nicholson had his ladies. It's kind of like that vibe.
Well, it reminds me of like the Thing of 100%. You don't know exact. Oh, is this still working? As we've got Ludwig now.
Can you smell what Savannah is cooking behind Ludwig's head? She's watching herself on the news. I like it. I wasn't sure. So there's video of her, and then there's the video of somebody watching the video.
Well, and the one from King and Queen of the Rings where it's like 2K, and then we're just kind of looking out the window was kind of weird. So now we're getting a little lost in the plot, I feel.
That one, the 2K one was baffling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now we're getting, I feel, to where the threads are more unraveling.
No, I don't think so. I love how all tight, like how they're really fucking just everything connects.
We literally just said how the 2K one doesn't connect.
It will, though. It always did. And that's what I said. Dude,
I'm not saying I didn't do anything. I literally was quiet.
It's going to come together just like it did before. That's why we ended up. It's coming. It's coming.
I was quiet. I didn't say
anything. I know. This crowd ain't it. 2-0, eh? Son of a bitch.
Oh, heck. Ron Weasley found the time. But we've got the continuous shot of right now. We've got Sheamus walking through backstage here, just trying to find Ludwig and anybody and everybody here. All right. Anytime now. Oh!
Found him.
And my wood buffer right then. You sons of bitches. I have to give props to whoever it is doing the Howdy storyline. It's so well put together. Piss off.
It really is, though. It's so.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's. I always feared it was going to be the tribute act of it's, going to be, Bimp Liskit instead of Limp Bizkit. It's the fucking tribute band and everything. And I'm glad that it's nowhere near there.
Pierce again having issues. Oh, Lyra rubbing her belly. But, Becky.
What? Oh, now I got behind you somehow. Now I got Becky sitting next to Lyra.
There you go. That was a banger.
Well, they've had the whole connection between these two of, Irish on Irish and Becky out here with the Scott Hall gear. Look at fucking Lyra's knee, though. Jesus.
She got a bruisey.
Well, 100%. She's out there with the K2 tape after she took the fucking squash there from Nia.
Kairi Sane on the way out.
Yeah, so we're getting Kairi versus Lyra up next, I believe. Somebody get that girl some knee pads. Yeah, shit.
Somebody get that. Finally, the knee pad thing fits.
Right? For once. That eye patch is high as shit. Rocky Romero would be disappointed.
Right.
That's like on your forehead. That ain't over your eye even.
But here comes Dakota and Kairi. Kairi taking on Lyra should be a very good match. Who do you got?
Absolutely.
Who do you got? Oh, by the way,
70%
70% of the people think the Creed brothers will join Jad Gable. They lost tonight.
I still think 100% they join up with them.
Yeah.
We've talked about this for a while. You get, world's greatest tag team with Mini Kurt Angle. Absolutely. And did you see this going around of happen to be a coffee joint or whatever in Savannah, and it's Perk Coffee, PERC. Very fitting with Perk Angle.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. I mean, again, I'm sure certain people aren't thrilled about it, but
certain people don't get it, and certain people do get it. So that's what makes it great. It's like an inside joke.
Becky told Lyra to get some knee pads. We need to clip that.
But as we're in commercial break now, fucking number 7. But you were talking about this while I was on a pause about Logan Paul with the US belt and everything.
Yes.
And 100% he has elevated that title. Not to the same degree or even the same way that Gunther did with the IC belt, but he's got it all up in the videos. He's got it all up in the podcast. Anywhere you see Logan doing anything, he's got the US title with him. That's part of why he works, because he's got the social media influence. He's going to be doing this, that, and the third on other people's podcasts, on this, on that, especially once we get closer and closer to Logan versus Tyson. The whole time, WWE products going to be featured right there with that US belt as long as he still has it.
Yeah,
so you may not like Logan. Understandable. 100% understandable. But what he's done for that belt is way better than what anybody else so far has done with that belt.
And you can't take away what he's done in the ring as well, right? Like, it's not like he's having shit matches or.
Oh, no, not at all, not at all. Yeah, he's good in the ring, absolutely. He may only wrestle a couple times a year, but he delivers when he's there. Now, how soon do we get to where he's more on a full-time schedule?
I don't know if we ever do. You keep him special. You keep him the way he is now.
Yeah, well, I think he's got the talent and everything that he could be a regular. Like, he's, to me, one of the best transitions from a celeb to wrestler next to Snooki.
Real quick. So that decree 900 from the QR code, ladies and gentlemen, we are on commercial break. We thank everyone for being here. We thank you for joining us tonight. Been a fun one coming off 2 busy days of wrestling coverage, but we're back at it. But the decree 900, an Hungarian reform law is it was referring to, but the law was passed June 17th, 1952. Again, we go back to June 17th as a reference. There's a whole bunch about a Guatemalan revolution. I'm sure there's clues in there, but if anyone knows what those are, let me know. So it looks like we are still Clash, Raw after Clash.
So Howdy's going to go to a chili con cook-off and have the Guatemalan pepper from Chief Wiggum.
Yeah, someone hijacked the Wikipedia page and made it all Howdy-ish.
Ah, there you go. Kyrie wins. Yes, Boston. Snooki did wrestle in a tag match at one of the WrestleManias with John Morrison and Trish.
Yeah, it sucked.
The parking lot seagull is native to Albany, New York, where SmackDown emanates on Friday night. Talking about the birds with Howdy.
Nice.
And John pointed out how even too, outside of Sexy Red, outside of, the women's North American qualifying matches, we're getting Trick and Jovan versus Gallus, which Gallus coming back has been great. And Javon Evans has very much upped his stock pretty fast when it comes to NXT.
100%.
As we're advertising the 2-night SummerSlam in Minneapolis, which to me I still feel is a make good of y'all really thought you were going to get WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Sorry about your damn luck. You can have a 2-night SummerSlam because reasons. But I think it was Damian mentioned, I guess, new entrance music from Kyrie. I didn't fully notice, but
100%.
Again, I think it fits more into the indifference of wrestling themes in WWE.
A little bit.
Very few are noticeable now.
They don't stand out.
No.
Back to Howdy real quick. You know the diary, like that we were talking about, like the cult kind of diary that keeps updating.
Yeah.
First letter of every sentence, June, June, XVII 17.
There you go. Subtitles. It's all about the subtlety of the subtles.
Man, the intricacies are fucked. And there's another thing about a dusky seaside sparrow. So not a seagull, a sparrow.
Christ, now I'm trying to remember the fucking swallow fucking reference there from Monty Python and everything talking about birds.
Pause.
I'm just a small town bird lawyer. I don't get all this bird on bird talk here.
Right.
As we've got, speaking of birds, we've got Lyra out here right now.
Who you taking, folks? Who you taking?
I would take Kyrie, but fucking Christ if they don't keep putting Lyra over everybody. Kyrie needs a win. She needs a fucking win.
I think I'll take Kyrie just because they're selling us on the sore ribs and shit.
Bro, both her knees are just bruised as shit. She's got the K2 tape out here, but she's instantly right in control on Kyrie.
Well, the match just started.
I know, but fuck, you're banged up starting in. Just one good swift kick to the fucking rib cage and you should be out.
She's done.
Kyrie wins with shenanigans, but also we've got Dakota at ringside as well.
We do. That will be another reason. Whoa. Big bridge on the suplex. 2-2-2.
And I got that.
Nia squashed her
literally. Lyra for the win. Oh, yeah, an African swallow. Maybe, but not a European swallow. That's what. There we go. What is it's like, what is the fucking land speed or whatever of like a fucking European swallow or some shit? Now I'm just trying to go into the archives of Monty Python.
Right. Oh, headbutt to the gut.
Lyra needs industrial strength knee pads. Lyra needs this win after what she did. She's gotten pushed well beyond where she even needed to be. She can take an L. She's still the Rook.
No, she's good. They built up enough equity for her that she can take an L. You're not wrong with that. Like, she has literally the opportunity because we've seen her do well. Ooh. She can have a little bit of a reminder.
Right. She can have her Caitlin Clark moment and just remember you're in the big leagues now, motherfucker. Oh, big double stomp from Kyrie onto the busted up ribs of Lyra. Oh, we're about to probably go to fucking commercial. Oh, no, thank you.
Rude.
Oh. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Thank you, Geekbox. Typical European able to come through on that.
Both women to the top rope.
Right. Damian Stan, Alexis backstage. How, where, and why did we get that?
I don't believe you.
Prove it. What's your source?
Show your work.
Right. Oh, I hate the fucking El Idolo or the Alberto spot there with a double stomp into the 1-2 2 go. Referee calls it a double DQ due to the control. Richard, it's been a while since I've read one of your fucking harebrained theories. It's good to read. It's good to know you're still there, my guy.
Right.
Yeah, Brandon Bean, cite your sources.
Right, let's go. Going for the elbow. Gets kicked in the leg.
You stay
he's going to get the win. My bird lady on a roll.
You staying ahead.
Still ahead, eh?
Well, no, now I got... So, Lyra picks up the win. I missed the finish as I refreshed. I'm starting to hate Lyra, respectfully.
Lyra going up the rampway. But yeah, I mean, another big win for Bird Lady.
Anytime my internet cannot be shit, it'd be appreciated.
I got
2-2. Yes, I have that as well. 2-2.
Burial if damage control continues. Yeah, Steve, you think everyone gets buried, buddy. And I know it's one thing we disagree on, but not everyone gets buried. They'll be fine.
Not every loss is a burial. And again, well, I take umbrage with this from Desmond Norgler. Lyra was so professional and skilled in her match. She made Nia look good, like she belonged in a ring. At this point, if you're still hating on Nia, there's no fucking convincing you, honestly, at this point. Because she's done everything. She was fantastic in that match. She's been good. I saw people getting pissy because she bent the knee to put the crown on from Triple H and everything. If you're just reaching for shit to be mad about at this point with that.
Yeah, no, and I mean, as much as I'm a fan of Lyra and kind of what she's pulling off here, I think that's a bit of a reach, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you messed up big time.
You better fix that.
Oh,
I would want to be you. So everybody's like, that's on you, boo-boo. I ain't touching you. You can have fun with Rhea when she shows back up and whoops your ass.
But here comes Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka, Ronald Mysterious.
So
with Dragon Lee and Zelina. Are they going to go to the back here? Because I thought he kind of dapped him up like, all right, they're going to leave him here.
Yeah, like later.
How's Ray still the shortest one here?
Well, he wasn't going to grow taller.
I know, but still, you forget how fucking small this man is. We represent the Lucha Pop Guild, the Lucha Pop Guild, the Lucha Pop Guild.
Yeah, I saw a clip of, was it Dusty? No, it was Dean Malenko. Who was like, who is this little guy? When Ray first got to WCW.
Rey Mysterio is one of those people that manages to be sitting and then stands up from the chair and still doesn't change height.
Right.
We're in commercial break number 8. We're getting up on your number here.
We're climbing. Number 8. Do y'all think there would be a reason for Rhea's turn face again? Yeah, the fans love her, and I think that's definitely what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is Rhea comes back ends up being the babyface because Liv is shifting heel with the whole revenge tour. She's going to take everything from you. I think you're going to end up seeing, I know you wanted Dom and Nia. I think we're going to end up seeing Liv and Dom pair together.
Mm-hmm. Well, Liv said she's going to take everything away from her. So there you go.
Right. She took my voice from me, motherfucker. She's Ursula out here.
Right.
Ray is in his booster seat at press conferences sometimes. Yeah.
He
He
gets
needs
in
some
slap
extra
fight.
pads to, to hit the pedals when he's driving and everything.
WrestleMania 41, Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Hart.
In a who can grab something from the top shelf match.
It's a ladder match that goes on forever.
It's a step ladder match. My friend's B-Day is on June 17th. I will wonder what Steve has to do with this Howdy business. Yeah, go check on your friend. Make sure. Has he started buying a lot of notebooks and like Sharpies and markers, specifically black and red? Has he gone into therapy or anything lately? Check up on the man.
Check up on the man. Yeah, we'll find out.
Again, I will say this: Liv and Dom have the potential to be the next Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, they could. They could. It would help.
Anyone else hear the Beyonce Jay-Z song just start playing in their head, or was that just me?
All I need in this life is
me and my live, me and my live friend. I want 90s, early 2000s themes back. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Absolutely. Remember when themes, and I know we've had this before and we've argued about this, there's still themes now that are current day. You hear them and you know who it is, but it's getting fewer and fewer between here. But you used to have themes that you'd sit there and just listen to because you wanted to hear the song. Fuck whoever was coming out. Yeah. But you didn't need the Timetron to tell you who was coming out. You could tell it off the song.
Yeah, in a lot of the cases that, I mean, like you said, we were looking forward to those songs. We like adding really good theme songs to our playlist, and that kind of shit. This Death Rebel bullshit has not been like, it's a lot of the same.
I never thought I'd be reminiscing about CFO $sign until fucking Death Rebel came around.
Till Death Rebel came around.
As we're getting a football club out here, of course, as I'm trying to.
As we're getting August 30th from Germany, and then Bash in Berlin, August 31st. Sounds like a great pay-per-view for Gunther's first title defense.
Yeah. Or a title win.
Or title win.
Oh, as we got EO backstage. Oh,
EO's pissed off.
I was like, is that EO right there? What are we looking at?
EO's like the badass of the group. I love this woman.
Fair enough. What is on my screen in front of our faces?
Yeah, so this is from one of the QR videos, and it's that image. I don't know what to make of it, but that's who was sitting in the chair in the absence of the therapist.
That's gonna be your sister Abigail type shit, what have you. That's one of those of like, this is your Christ. Now I'm trying to fit Insidious, your all of the Conjuring, all of that type of the Savannah Bananas. Hey, if you ever watch them, they're fun as shit though. The Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. That's not a bad fucking comparable at all.
No, the Savannah Bananas.
But yeah, no, that was very much one of those of like, if you have like that exposed film thing, or you see the mirror image of like someone looks normal, but then you see the demon that is in within them or what have you, I feel that's a little bit that's going spooky horror movie. 100%.
That's what I liked about it. Like when you watch the video and that flashes, it gives you that vibe. And I was on my break and I was watching and I was like, oh, I like that. I dig it. I kind of like the move.
Well, like I said, it reminds me of like the Insidious, Conjuring, all the fucking spooky possession, fucking, paranormal activity type shit.
Right. As here comes Carlito. His music sucks.
Yeah, but again, that goes back to literally, if it wasn't you, if you didn't see Carlito come up on the Titantron, you wouldn't know who the fuck this was until he walked out.
Right. Does WWE have to get furniture cheap?
That cheap?
Yeah, what? Right. Everything just falling apart. It's IKEA shit.
Right.
Oh shit! The one time I watched someone speaking Japanese, and I don't want to see anything. There you go. There you go. Yo, it's enough, boys.
You can scream at me like that anytime.
Right, in fact, the banana splits of softball. Carlito rolls out.
But we are underway, folks, with Carlito versus Ronald Mysterio. So let us know who you're taking, whether you're taking Rey Mysterio or Carlito, who had. I'm glad he recovered this fast from mustache transplant surgery with him and Dom. Carlito announced with Judgment Day. Well, yeah. I mean, if the shoe fits, if he's already been back there with him most of the fucking show.
Well, that was kind of the thing last week. Remember, they kind of was it last week or the week before where they kind of like, all right, fine, you're on thin ice.
Right. Well, he won't go away, so I guess. Then again, if you had your choice between Carlito or R-Truth, are you not taking R-Truth? I'm taking R-Truth.
Maybe. I like Carlito. Got to give some love to Carlito.
No hate, but I mean, I spit in the face of Carlitos who aren't cool.
TJ, it's a hydration station.
Not any other kind of station.
Oh, Mysterio up into the turnbuckle.
Dallas tied up 2-2. 2-2.
Oh, wow. Shit. Hell of a series, man. Both sides, East and West.
Right. Well, you theoretically could have Dallas in the NHL finals and the NBA finals in the same time.
Absolutely.
What town is this show in? Savannah, Georgia.
That's why the Savannah Bananas are here.
Right. Georgia. I'm surprised Anthony ain't there. My God, I don't know how far away Savannah is from Atlanta.
I don't know.
Right. Anthony, if you can hear my voice, let us know.
Right. When does Prime Spot come up, or does Logan have to do it?
What?
They find reasons to fight around the hydration station quite a bit.
It's a thing that's there at ringside. Christ, there was the one time to where Dom was out there just randomly and just starts knocking over bottles just because he's got to be a prick.
Right.
Oh, we got a whole another hour and we're already at 9. Shit. That
We're
under is looking real scarce right now.
Oof, getting thin. But folks, we are on a commercial break. And remember, if you haven't hit like and subscribe yet, please do so. We've been up over 100 for quite a while. Let's see if we can get to 125 before we go home. But only 87 likes. So some of y'all watching us right now have not clicked the thumb. Get on the thumb.
That's rude, crude, and unattractive.
Let's go.
Got to show off Logan's poison. Yeah, don't say that. We're getting into a defamation thing with him. He's going after anybody that says anything negative about Prime right now. Hashtag not sponsored.
I would love to see Haku versus EO Sky. Damian.
What the fuck? Damian, put the hopium pipe down. You've partaken too much.
Who shrunk No Way Jose? That's kind of funny.
No way, Jose. No way. Could you imagine his theme right now under fucking Death Rebel would be just like just the most bland bullshit.
Right. Generic salsa number 2.
Right. Salsa. Ladies and gentlemen, this is salsa number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's crazy to think about. Go back 6 years and tell someone you'll be watching Rey Mysterio versus Carlito on Monday Night Raw. They'll look at you like you were crazy. Facts.
Well, and back to backs here. I like this of Kate saying, like and subscribe. Don't kill the vibe.
Fact.
Yeah, don't make us sing Kendrick after you. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Hit the like button or Nick will put you on the list.
You just made the list. Christ, am I the Chris Jericho of this shit? Fuck. Shit.
No, dude. You get things.
I've got a list. Do you have a list? I have a list.
you get things over and you're a draw. You can't be Chris Jericho.
But I'm camp. I'm camp, and some people probably think I'm shit. So I could be Chris Jericho.
Oh, it's all right.
I won $20 from AEW last night on DraftKings. Wow.
Nice.
You can bet on wrestling?
Yes.
How?
Well,
a lot of it at a moment's notice.
Prop picks. DraftKings will let you bet on anything, man. You can bet on curling.
Did you strike it rich on I predict someone will get set on fire? It's 1,000 to 1 odds.
Right. By the way, fun fact, if you didn't know, Prime is banned in purchase of Saudi Arabia, too high caffeine, hence no Prime in the King and the Queen. Yeah, it makes complete sense. You guys have different rules than we do. Our Mountain Dew is not like your Mountain Dew.
Yeah, we're fucking all jacked up on Mountain Dew. There's a lot of, it's so funny because most of our shit is harder to go get sent to other countries than it is for other countries' shit to get sent to us. We'll take your stuff, but good luck trying to deal with our shit. We just got narcotics. We're the El Chapo of fucking food.
Right. Commercial break. Yeah, another one. We got it. I like cell phone ringtone.
Okay. I like lamp.
99 likes, Mr. Rick.
Who's Rick?
I don't fucking know. Thought you meant Haku.
I see 98. I see 98. I call it shenanigans.
Good crowd. Decent crowd. Our Mountain Dew used to be moonshine.
Literally. Our Mountain Dew was created to be a fucking mixer. It wasn't meant for a normal beverage.
Right? It was originally cough syrup.
No, that was probably Dr. Pepper or
Good
Coca-Cola. Well, Coca-Cola already had the Tony Khan marching powder in it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yo, Nick KJ, here's a question for y'all from 2010 to now. From all the crazy WWE returns we've seen, which one is your absolute favorite? I'm going to go with recency bias, not put a lot of thought into it. No, I'm kidding. CM Punk is Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. And I can give you 2 as Carlito's setting up for a superplex on the top rope here as Ray's pointing back here. I'll give you 2, and I don't know if they fully fall within.
That's what I'm wondering.
I can give you 3, and I don't know if they fall within 2010, but I'll give you 3. John Cena at the Rumble. Good Royal Rumble 2000. Shit, that's like 2000. So fuck.
Yeah, that's early. That's the same thing with Triple H's return. That's going.
I was gonna say with Triple H and everything. So I'm still going a decade above that. So fuck. All right. Yeah, because even then the next one was gonna be Taker with. Yeah.
Edge coming out of retirement was a big one. The Rumble.
Yeah, that was a huge one. That should probably be like
the Hardy's return. Was a huge pop.
That was big. That was really kept a nice little secret too.
I still drink Mountain Dew.
Well, I'm all about the Code Red Mountain Dew. That's my favorite soda beverage.
There you go. I like turtles. Who's booking this?
Paul Levesque.
Yeah. What's wrong with this?
As we're setting up for the 619. Oh,
wow. Down goes Ray. Big drop kick.
Oh, yeah. Goes up for the pop, but eats a drop kick. Sorry.
A little bit of Gunther in my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jaeger in the States, not Yager. Moves like Yager. Is Germany cough syrup?
Well, if you've ever been hungover on Jaeger, it fucking feels like you just drank a bottle of cough syrup. This shit is just viscous.
Oh, shoot. Finn taking out Dragon Lee. Shucking Dragon Lee.
Right? Oh, and just yeets this man over the table.
Flying teabag.
Right.
Hey! Hey, whoa, shit.
I came in like a tea bag.
When you're too small to be a wrecking ball.
Right.
You don't know Mr. Rick?
The Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane.
The Muffin Man. My voice is too shot to fucking do it.
The Muffin Man.
Bash 8 is 101.
Oh.
619. Springboard splash.
Drop a dime. 1, 2, 3. Ronald Mysterious with the win.
I have my own Soda Stream machine. There you go. That AJ says I'll make my own shit.
Oh, I was like, you got your own, like, you know, Coca-Cola freestyle in your house? You balling, my guy.
Yeah.
No, it's just Soda Stream.
The kicker pumps are goated. They're goated. They're a night starter. They start the night.
No, Ray. They're when you stop drinking Jaeger bombs is when you realize that you've graduated to the next level of adulthood and everything.
No, they would start the night, like a couple quick shots of that shit, and then move on to the other shit, but just to kind of get the heart going. But Ray Holden, oh wait, Damian's here. Carlito's here still.
Again, yeah.
There was he spit the apple in his face.
Oh, instead of the mist, the apple.
CM Punk will be WWE champion again. Probably one day. Mania.
Razor's Edge. Oh, so we're setting up. Who's gonna be the third man here for LWO when we set up this 6-man tag match here?
I don't know. I wonder.
Ray set up the 619, dumps out Finn. Big super kick from Damian.
But see, this digs Damian deeper into the heel.
He's got the look. He's got everything. He's got it. It's just, I don't know if he's got the back catalog or what have you, like the underneath behind him here. The South of Heaven
decimates him.
And I do still think, because we've seen so many long title reigns recently, obviously, that we're going to get a few transitions. We're going to get a few quick ones.
We could. We definitely could. Can't wait to see the return of the Beast Incarnate. And still hold tight. Gable staring down Tozawa. Mountain Dew Code Red tastes like medicine.
I didn't see you in... What the fuck?
Ray with the flying tea bag from the apron. There you go.
Right. I didn't see you in Saudi, Tozawa. I'm sorry, Coach.
The fuck? Braun looking for JD still. Nice. You got to stay away from. I'm gonna stay away from some of that kind of stuff, just because you don't want to. The creamy make you puke.
Pause. I don't know if that. I was going to say you don't want to blow up, but sure.
There you go. We got Otis and Maxine.
Bro. Otis he's literally like, it's like the fucking Chris Farley shit of like, how the fuck does this guy constantly have dimes just constantly hanging around him out here?
Right?
Well, what is it about you, my guy?
What is it about you? 100%. He does it every time.
Bro, he looks like look at his fucking hair. He looks like he lost a fucking fight with a weed whacker and is out here still. Maxine's out there coughing him up and everything. Like, what? Mandy Rose. What the fuck, my dude? See, folks, that's proof right there that women don't care about your body or anything as long as you can make them laugh.
Be funny. Be a funny fucker, if nothing else.
Exactly. Trust me, that's how I got the misses. It's 100%. You just got to be funny. No matter how much you fucking look. You can sit there and have a bag on your head. As long as you can make them laugh, you're good.
You can't be handsome, be hilarious.
Facts. As Bronson Reed coming out right now. And again, everything tonight has felt like it's had this nice level of pacing and a nice level of it's a domino show of everything has fallen into the next thing.
No,
we have the match between Lyra and Kyrie, and that falls into Io throwing a temper tantrum backstage here. We've got, Gable and Tozawa backstage, and Otis shows up, and that falls into Otis versus Bronson Reed's match here. Everything's this nice little domino effect. Woman don't definitely care about my body.
Damn it. Damn you, Tony Khan.
Seriously. Tony Khan, for the love of all your fans who want to enjoy your product, but have this thing called work on Monday. I know that's a not a common thing amongst some of your fan base of having this thing called work, and especially on Mondays. But motherfucker, can you not keep having shows on Sundays that go until 1, 2 a.m.? Like, right. God help us. Like, is there anything else you needed to talk about or wanted to talk about from the press conference? Because I haven't watched any of it because it fucking went on at 2 a.m.
Not much. I mean, again, same typical stuff. Like, the weirdest thing, and I'm going to throw this out to the chat. We got over 110 people. Chat, here's the question. Why the fuck was Tanahashi there? Who clearly understands little and is able to communicate little in English. Tony just brought him to sit beside him. Like, I don't know if it was like a show of solidarity.
Yes. Right there.
Like
100%.
It's like, what are you doing here?
That's all that was. That's all that was. That's your segue into Forbidden Door of showing, because there's been the talk, there's been the discussion about New Japan not being happy with their working relationship with AEW.
Yeah.
So that was your show of solidarity. That was your, I just need you here, even if you don't like me and I don't like you, what have you. I need you here to at least show that we can work together.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 a.m. We got off at 1 a.m. and the press conference probably still didn't start till an hour after that here.
Well, they got going, but again, Tony Storm read this thing. Like, Tony Storm's unreal. I know some people don't like it. She killed it. Sasha's Sasha, but if Sasha is go full heel and keep running her mouth and keep talking shit to get people talking, she's doing her job, and I can't be mad at that. Is if you try and push her out there as a baby face, it's gonna die. You're gonna kill it. I feel bad for Willow.
No, Willow got sacrificed to the con gods there. And is it soundbite Sasha Banks at this point? Because she's not good for anything outside of soundbites. No, she's not good for a full promo, a full interview. She's good for clips.
That's what I say. Like, that's what I feel. I mean, as far as her overall approach, right? Like, she can read a piece of paper with some lines on it, but she's not very convincing. She comes off very fake. Tony did what Tony does, right? Everything's great. Big, there's a big TV deal coming soon, and we love everything, and I love Tanahashi, and all of it.
Take a shot every time that Tony Khan says great during a media scrum, and you will not remember the end of that media scrum because you won't be able to fucking walk right.
Yeah. Apparently it was $200,000 to play Final Countdown.
That moment was good though. Like we both kind of aren't fans of the Young Bucks, but that was a good moment of they switch from playing one song, then they start playing, Final Countdown and cut the music. This is costing me $200,000 every time we fucking play this out. Fuck off.
What I did kind of like about the media scrum this time, Nick, was because you didn't have Jericho on it, and he's an idiot. Yeah. But beyond that, the Young Bucks went first. They were kind of in character. They were being like pompous and idiotic.
So they were themselves.
Kind of. But they gave away shoes. Did you see the shoe belts?
No, I've not seen the shoe belts.
Oh my God, I got to look up shoe belts.
You talk to the people. So I'll look up shoe belts here as I've got Bronson Reed waiting for.
They got title belts for their shoes, and they strap around the back. Look, I got it here. I'll show you.
You're trying to make me mad now. You're trying to make me mad.
I'm just reporting.
I'm just reporting, sir.
I'm just reporting the news, sir. Oh. That's so funny.
As I've got Otis coming out right now. Steven Smith, what up? Big Bronson Reed for the win. Justice for Will, absolutely. Larry, thank you for becoming a new member. Absolutely. Yeah, Mike, the media scrum was the drizzling shits. Tell me, has there ever been a good media scrum in fucking wrestling outside of I'm old, I'm tired, and I work with fucking children?
That might have been the best one. MJF's had a couple good moments. The problem I have with with Tony's media scrum is him sitting there the whole time and just lapping it up and the softball questions. Like we see it with the dub, right? Like Triple H comes out, he lets the wrestlers be the star. He answers a couple questions, gets the fuck out of there. Tony's sitting there like a kid in the backseat of a car going on a road trip, staring out the window. It doesn't serve any real good purpose.
Or even then, you do it a la Dana White of you get the fighters that get questioned and everything beforehand, and then you pretty much get a State of the Union. Oh, Jesus! H tap dancing Christ. On both of that. What in the bullshit? How much does that cost? $80 to add to your fucking $130, $150 goddamn shoe?
So they were giving out some of these shoe belts for free last night. So they were being cordial to the simps that report for them.
I mean,
I could see Boston walking around with a pair of these on.
I'll keep it a buck. If I, pun intended, I guess, if I didn't have to pay for any of that and got it for free, fine, I'll take it. Right. I ain't paying a fucking dime for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag not sponsored bucks if you want us. Come on, champs.
Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of shoe belts?
It puts a new definition on doing a shoey. I'll say that you can do a championship shoey out of them.
The crowd isn't getting it. Can't get any quieter. Yeah, they're a little.
We want Tucky.
Maybe that's the answer.
Oh, Braun Strowman has just been all over this man like fucking flies on shit.
Right.
Have they reinforced this ring, by the way? We need to know.
He gutted New Japan. Yo, Tony paid to fly Tanahashi over. Like, hey, buddy, you want a free trip?
Yeah, but we talked about this during Double or Nothing, even during the pre-show and everything. That's probably part of why the issue between New Japan and AW shown up of they were a partnership, and now he's pretty much just, I'll take all of that. You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at. I'll take your Osprey. I'll take this. I'll take that. I'll take your Okada. All of that is mine now.
Yeah. Yeah, Tanahashi starting from the beginning as Edmonton Oilers get a goal. 3-3. Let's go.
I never knew Tanahashi played for the Oilers.
Right?
Big crossbody from Otis on to Bronson here.
Gable trying to stop him from doing the caterpillar, the slug, or whatever the fuck he calls this one.
Well, this is just watching two boulders just bounce off each other right now at this point. Like, literally, he hit a power slam on the guy and bounced into the ropes. Oh, I hate that fucking sell of like the and then take a step or two and then fall back. It's such a clear, like, I'm clearly setting up for a spot here. Oh, we're dusted. We're dusted.
Getting over. Listen to the crowd, man. This is working.
No. And instant boo.
Yeah, it kind of in a way, Stevie might actually. Shoe belts.
He's fuck you and your rules. I'm going for it. He's thrusting.
Gable saying, knock it off. Knock it off. You're better than this. You don't need to hump the air.
He's got a little of that, I dare say the name Gulak in him. Super kick from Bronson.
And Tsunami coming soon.
Yeah. This is going to be what sets up Otis to fail as Bronson sits there and just looks at Gable pretty much saying, you did this. Tsunami 1, 2, 3.
As thanks to Chad Gable, Bronson gets the win, and we can see where this is going.
Right.
Bronson versus Sammy at Clash, and Gable versus Otis at some point.
At Clash?
Maybe a Clash? Reed comes down. The two men just bounce off each other. It's like
I still think the best comparable for Bronson Reed is Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
This man is same size, same stature, I feel, and just hits moves that he has no business hitting, but hits them clean as fucking shit.
Not him. Yeah,
This is where he's gonna fucking beat down Otis some more here. Is this where we start to see the Fisher lines draw here, the cracks in the crevices? Get your ass back here.
Get Maxine out here. Hey, that false spot.
Oh, he's about to just. This is where we're gonna get it. This is where we're gonna get it because he's gonna sit there and dog walk everybody, and this is where Otis is gonna lose his shit. He's like, I could have won that match if you would have let me be me. I'm a peacock, and you gotta let me fly.
The Heat actually seemingly woke the crowd up a little. Like they finally woke up for something. Commercial number 11? 10?
Shit.
34? What is this one?
It's at least 10, if not 11.
Right? 3, 2, and 1. You got a tie.
Right. Where'd you get a tie? Was there a draw?
No contest?
No, yeah, I don't recall a no contest.
I think, man. I figured Gable would cost him the match. Yeah, it makes sense for the storyline, Steve. You see that. I mean, this story's been told a million times in wrestling, so nothing new here. But it's a simple story, makes sense, and it's working. Otis is getting over again. People are popping for Otis. Hashtag free Otis, and they're booing Gable more and more and more. And when he adds on the Creed brothers and they start being pricks to everybody.
Oh, 100%. You're getting a great level of character from Gable here. You're getting Otis back over. You've gotten Maxine over in the fucking peripheral. She's, push adjacent here.
Yeah.
And even then, I still really liked Big E's thing from the Saudi panel there, the Queen and King of the Ring, of if you take an Olympian and put him in a tank top and shorts and call him Shorty G, and you're not going to expect him to snap and kind of be angry about that.
Right. You're not wrong. So about time, like, let's go. And he kind of, enough is enough. Time for a change.
You and all your nuggets. I am not a nugget.
I like that they're starting to, they got to change his music to similar to Kurt Angle's. Not the same, similar, because he's already getting the You Suck chant.
It's like the difference of like do the Vanilla Ice. Just change like one note and you're good.
That's it. Until Suge hangs you upside down from a balcony. Allegedly. I don't want
Allegedly. Nugget.
I am not a nugget. I watched when Owen Hart won the King of the Ring, man. He was awesome. He was so good.
Brett or Owen, who's your fave?
Well, it's a hard one. I mean, it's
a choice.
I liked Owen better short term, and maybe circumstance play a part in it. But I mean, the overall better guy, I think, ends up being Brett.
Owen actually had a character. Brett was, if I could be serious for a moment here.
Character.
I understand that, but let's not act like he didn't kind of turn into the drizzling shits in WCW too.
Oh, he never got off the ground in WCW. He didn't even, it's not like he turned into it. He was done. He was so heartbroken. And then Bischoff botched it, and then they did the Goldberg.
Montreal killed Bret Hart's career.
Montreal killed it. Because where do you go? But we're back. Yeah, it's such a hard argument. If Owen hadn't tragically said goodbye, then yeah, it might be a little bit.
Yeah. I still don't know what the fuck is going on with Otis's hair, and it confuses the shit out of me.
It's thinning. It's running away from his face.
It's right in the back of his non-existent neck. Right?
In a month, this is going to be a skullet.
Well, that's the thing. It's running to his shoulders instead of his neck. I need Otis and Jensen Good old Nost Malone as a tag team and just call them the Kentucky Waterfalls.
Yeah.
Don't go, Jason Waterfalls. Just stick to the
Right.
lakes and the rivers that you're used to.
Right. AJ, I'm not clicking on your comment. That's definitely a pause. I agree with Boston. Ivy is a baby face. I cannot see her joining Gable. That worked with her character. Yeah, I don't know if they're that committed to anything Ivy is, to be honest, at this moment.
No, they'll put her in a women's tag team with Maxine. Maxine's out here literally looking like she's just sad for everybody right now. She literally looks like an alien that just dropped off on this fucking planet and doesn't know how emotions work.
Chad Gable is ripping off the belt. Chad Gable.
Oh, we're about to get a lashing.
You made me do this. He's
I
giving
don't want to do this.
Treatment. You know you can't spank your children in 2024. Which I wish they would have had that rule.
Smack a little Otis, whip my belt, scream help.
I wish that rule got implemented when 1985. That would have been
nice. And Otis though is just out here. Otis is just the biggest ultimate babyface because he just takes whatever.
You two are getting it next.
You two are getting it next. Whoa, that's the after hours version with Maxine.
Right. I'm not clicking on some of your comments.
Right, yeah. Like keep it in your pants. This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it hurts you.
Giving them the dad treatment. Oh, Mac. Ah, she got there. Oh.
Oh, she stabbed him.
Not today. Not today.
And Gable still. Oh, the turn. She's no. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. No. I'm sorry.
I'm getting flashy. Yeah, I'm with you, JV. That's why I was able to tell everyone what was happening. I was doing it off memory. Like Danny tells the other one,
right? And then this is gonna hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. And then you sit there and just cry in the fetal position. Leave now and don't come back. So Maxine's been kicked out.
Not. Oh, here comes Danny.
Whoa. Let's go.
Are you okay? Sammy says to Maxine. Maxine's just upset and walking out. I'm not reading that either, Geekbox.
Right, yeah. They sold us from MJF. Yeah, because that's never happened in pro wrestling before.
The return of heavy machinery incoming. Tucky! Where's Tucky?
Someone sent out a search party for Tucky and see if he'll come back.
In 99, it would have been Maxine on the ropes. Yeah, and it would have been Vince with the belt.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about the dark days.
Yeah. The windshield is bigger than the rear view, folks. Let's go
exactly.
Forward.
There's a reason. Exactly. There's a reason the windshield's bigger than the rear view because you're constantly looking forward, not backward.
Shut up, Boston. Captain Savo.
Sammy. What are you gonna do, Chad?
I think it's great.
You gonna smack me like you smack them?
Chad doing the dad routine.
Bro, this is stepdad meets dad.
Yeah.
This is stepdad meets dad.
Yeah. Were you gonna hit my kids?
We're gonna hit my fucking kids? Is this how we're gonna fucking do this?
Gold hot pants for the W.
Yes.
Sammy versus Chad in a custody of Maxine Dupree confirmed for WWE SummerSlam. Richard, I actually like that one, buddy. Good job.
You did good. You get a pat on the head.
Right. Tucky! Let's go, Tucky.
The natural disasters.
It'd be called Orbit in Motion.
It's the irresistible force meets the immovable object.
Right.
That's what it is. This is the irresistible force.
Right.
Sammy, don't make Chad hurt you. Typical Chad out here just trying to hurt everybody.
Now he gets his discipline. Right? He's doing the old fucking you eat your pudding. Let's go.
Now Sammy has the belt. Oh, and which by the way, he's got the much more painful way to grab this because he's got the buckle at the end instead of he's grabbing the buckle.
Yeah.
So this is about to hurt a whole fucking lot more.
That's when moms wanted you to know you really fucked up.
Oh yeah, and as he tossed, I thought he was about to whip him with his championship belt.
Oh, Otis.
Oh, you were about to get your ass whooped.
But
you were about to get lashings.
He's subservient to the alpha. Do you not watch Criminal Minds?
Beta Otis. Beta Otis out here.
Beta Otis. But Sammy is kind of like the fucking the hero. Like he saves everybody from their shitty friends.
Yeah, but no, he's the voice of he's one of those of I was there. I've been there.
He's like wrestling's version of Touched by an Angel.
He's wrestling Jesus.
Where's Stoner Jesus?
Right.
Oh, Otis is
firing up.
Yeah. You need somebody. Oh.
Well,
Chad, like Boston is
just fuck your shit.
Yeah, I had enough of his shit. The new natural disasters, earthquake and typhoon.
Tozawa, you puss, fight back. Like at least get like Otis is supposed to be the one under the mind control. Tozawa's just a punani.
Otis can be the agile position, do some agile positions.
I was just out there of like the younger brother. I'm like, mom and dad, good fighting. This is when we argue on stream. When we argue on stream, because everyone in the chat's just Tozawa of just mom and dad quit fighting.
I picture everyone at home just like, oh no. So I said the other day, that was the chat. You were like, you started. I'm like, no, that's them. That's not me. That's the chat. They're right. Mom and dad are fighting. Chad laying into Sammy. Otis still conflicted. The guy in the front row in the blue t-shirt is getting mad.
Well, he looks like he's Otis's cousin or something.
Get him, Odie! Get him!
I believe in you. Come on, you're not invited to the family cookout if you don't fight this fucker.
You just stand there and watch.
Otis can do some agile positions. Why do you say that like you're speaking from experience?
Let's go,
Let's
Otis.
go, Otis. Deafening cheers.
No matter what, I know people who like you. Not everyone has to love this segment, but if you hear the crowd right now, that's success. That is you nailed it. Everybody now we're amping Otis up to be a big.
That was the goal. That was the goal of this.
And now they're all booing because they didn't get what they wanted yet.
Right. Geekbox, when you two fight, I mute my phone and hug my pillow. As long as you don't bite the pillow, my guy, we're good. I said it.
I wasn't even here.
Tozawa. Yeah, poor Tozawa.
No one cares about Tozawa and the whole mix of it all. He's just like,
he's the Michael Nakazawa of this shit.
Less oily.
And more hair.
Just jump Gable. No, but that I love it, right? Like, everyone's thinking the same thing. Otis, you would tear him apart, but it's the relationship.
It's the Stockholm Syndrome. Christ, you had it even to a point, even going with the Uncle Howdy. You had it with Bray when you had like Braun, you had Rowan, you had Harper of like, you should be able to fucking just tear this motherfucker apart, but you know you won't because he's got that thing over you, whatever it may be, whatever you're caught up in the spell, what have you.
Right. We need disciplined Chad and Otis too. But how many memes are going to go around with like Chad swinging the belt and everyone just putting it like, when you got sneaking in after curfew and like it's just going to
everything.
They want that reaction. Is speaking of reactions, I got to go on break.
You got a reaction action Jackson
Steel cage match coming soon,
right? Smack the booty, I'll whip my belt. Scream help. Keep forgetting Tozawa's on the team. Raw is great as KJ's taking a pause for the cause. So I'll remind everybody as we got 109, almost 110 people with us. Be a friend, tell a friend. As I'm refreshing, we are 105. Let's say my name. Screw you. You ain't Gable out here, bitch. Love you. But yeah, we got 105 likes on the stream. Absolutely. We're getting a replay right now of pretty much the Live Revenge tour here, is when Rhea had to put the belt down and step away. So again, we talked about this earlier when they had it with Braun, when they had it with they've done this a couple of times. I think they even did it with Ricochet and all of that. Of again, it's on one hand, it helps for those who may have forgotten, but for those who haven't forgotten, it pushes it to the front of your mind. So it's what you're thinking about and what you're focused on right then. Fuck all the other shit. This is what you need to focus on right now here. As we've got the replay of the match from Becky and Liv right now. And I know we talked about this earlier, and I'll ask your opinion is right now. Again, we're getting the replay. KJ's on a pause, everything like that. Who out there, if there's anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, actually thinks that Becky Lynch is not going to re-sign with WWE and is going to sign with AEW? Because I'm not even saying that she's exactly going to, sign the most lucrative deal, that she's going to turn around and be back here, next week, all of that, and just be going back at it like a jackrabbit. I think she's still going to be signed, and probably is currently, honestly, still signed to WWE. Remember how MJF, we didn't announce that he was still signed with AEW, but he still showed up for AEW. It's amazing how he can work the dirt sheets. I think that we get Becky is still signed with WWE, and we get very much that she's going to take a pause for the cause. She's going on that. She was already set up to take that kind of vacation, that let me go home and be a mom and everything like that for a bit here. She's in the Jon Moxley position of when Punk got injured and Moxley had to turn around and step into it and be involved in everything like that. And kind of carry the mantle for a little bit. I feel like that's where Becky was of when Rhea stepped down, or had to step down, I should say, that she, as we're on commercial break again. So I've already lost with my bet on the under. So if you took the over, you won on the amount of commercial breaks here for Monday Night Raw, as we're in the last half hour here, unless we've got some run over, as we're setting up for the cage match between Liv and Becky. But Becky 100% stayed around so she can have the title, she can put Liv over, because for everybody that was mad when Liv didn't win the belt in the Battle Royal, I think you are, I don't want to say justified, but it's one of those of, now you see why they did it the way they did it, and now that's why when she wins in Saudi, and now she's got that championship and that win over Becky, and now is probably going to have even another win over Becky in a cage match and all of that. That to me is going to be a much bigger statement than if she would have won it in a battle royal and then probably defended against Maxine Dupree, Ivy Nile, fucking whoever, Chelsea Green ain't even on the show anymore, when she's defending it in kind of nothing matches here. No, Boston, let Becky go to AEW and get ruined. Bash, fair, but I don't think she's going to go there at all. I know that Mercedes is there, but I don't think that Becky, A, would make that jump, and B, would gain anything from doing that. Just for some time so Seth can focus on coming back. Fair, yeah, well, yeah, okay, so I see what you're saying there, John, of tour. Becky's, I'm with you there of, I think that she's going to take a pause. I've said this before, of, I think we all kind of knew it, of post-Mania, she was supposed to be taking her pause, go on the book tour, go be a mom, go live your life, go enjoy life, what have you, for a bit there. Seth's out so you guys can spend time together as a couple, what have you, all of that. And then Rhea got banged up, so it's one of those of, well, we need you to kind of at least do this. And I think that's where we're at. Of, she puts Liv over, and then she goes and takes a pause. I think she's signed. I think they're messing with the dirt sheets of, oh, she hasn't signed. Like I said, again, nobody fully knew that MJF had actually signed. We all just assumed it. And turns out we were right. I feel it's the same thing with Becky. Live whatever is revolting. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Show your work. Show your work. Becky takes a break and Trish comes back for a bit. Oh Christ! Now you're gonna get KJ coming back here with the quickness out here saying Trish is gonna come back. Byron saying she's not. Facts. Is A&W still around? A&W. Well, I still see their root beer in stores. I've still seen a few of their little pop-ups. They're more. I think the restaurants are at least more in like gas stations and everything like that I've seen. But yeah, they're still around.
We have them everywhere.
You do?
A&Ws are everywhere.
Well, it's so funny because where I grew up in New York and everything like that, I have a gas station that's half A&W and half Tim Hortons. So it's like, I guess, and apparently it's somehow the most Canadian thing ever.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, we got like gas stations / A&Ws. We got the restaurant still. A big old mug of fucking A&W is always good.
I had no idea. For those who aren't like me and live in the Northeast, is A&W, not AEW, A&W, a big thing where you are?
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
We got a lot of A&W. We get a lot of commercials. It's kind of the step, like, you know, everyone goes to like the big three, right? Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's.
Well, it's like how you have like Red Robin.
We don't have
Red Arby's Robin. Is surprisingly still a thing. Which, fun fact, Arby's every time they run an ad has to pay Pusha T because they use that dirt, the sample.
Oh. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's funny. You guys have Harvey's?
Harvey's is like a Midwesty, southerny thing, I assume. Okay, no. When it comes to the Northeast, we really don't have a lot of like exclusive-y shit. Well,
interesting.
You get like White Castle, but that's still kind of certain areas thing, yeah. As we've got this is like Fight Club for women with Zoe and Shayna and
Sonya. But they want to invite Jade and Bianca to Monday night to defend those titles.
I like this though, but I like this kind of trio of you add Sonya to this. This is just women's Fight Club. It's just the three baddest chicks on your fucking roster right now.
Could be.
You've got Shayna, former UFC fighter. You've got Sonya, former MMA fighter, and you've got Zoe, who.
Yes. I don't care, Nick.
The Scottish redheads. KJ's excited.
Right, get her. Oh, the accent. It's right there.
Is Isla Dawn more over than Alba Fire?
They've been using Alba Fire.
Ginger hairs here.
I think she is, but the last couple times I've seen them, Alba's been in single action and Isla's been just accompanying her.
Has Monday Night Raw come down with a case of gingivitis here? We've got Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, and we've got Becky Lynch, all pretty much boom, 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 right in a row here.
Right, all for it. Let's go.
Right.
MXO. Do you miss Ronda Rousey? Nobody misses Ronda Rousey.
Her husband don't miss Ronda Rousey. Fuck.
Well, he's wishing she'd go back to work.
Right. Don't you have something to do?
Go feed a goat. Leave me alone.
Will you just fuck off? As Anthony, by the way, said, he hasn't seen an A&W. Hey, but next Monday, Damian Priest versus Ronald Mysterio. And I like that, though. It's not the moving visuals, but the background visuals is moving. See, again, they're fucking copying us, my guy. Yeah, they got the moving backgrounds. They're taking King General. They've got the ginger King Scots women on TV. They're listening. They're listening.
Trendsetters, folks. But we are heading into the main event. The cage is down. Liv versus Becky. Who's going to win? Let me know. And we got all your action. We're back tomorrow. Sexy Red will be on NXT, if that means anything to anybody.
Becky Lynch will be on NXT.
Who?
Becky Lynch will be on NXT. Sexy Red.
Yeah, right. I draw the line at Sexy Red.
Well, she's out here with the Outsiders, fucking Scott Hall.
Right. Yeah, then we're back for Dynamite. We got Wrestling Court on Thursday, Friday, SmackDown, and we got all your coverage. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, click the like button, click the little reaction buttons. And if you're feeling very generous, click that share button, take the link and share it with your people as we continue to grow. We just hit another milestone. We're moving quickly towards that 5K.
Absolutely. You're being a bad friend. You're doing a disservice to your friendships out there if you're not spreading the good gospel of wrestling out there.
Right.
Speaking of gospel, though, I think I'm going to go and spread it here. I'm going to go sing Hallelujah and Shamanahaya, Shamanahani here for a quick second.
There you go. There you go. Nick going for a hike. Gonna go find Ronda Rousey. But let us know who you taking, But here comes the champ. Dirty Dom doing deeds. Dirty Dom will be a factor in this. I think so. And I'll put that out to the chat. What do you guys think? Are we gonna get some Dirty Dom tonight? He's gonna try and make mommy happy. I have a feeling it's not gonna go well. Liv for the win. Yeah, Liv's not losing tonight, guys. Boston wins. I saw Dale mention that as well. So sweep. Oof. Swept out of the conference. Bye-bye. Anybody know how Edmonton's doing? Son of a bitch. There you go. Liv's second title reign. Liv is not if I was around. Dirty Dom is what'd that say? Dirty Dom is dirt cheap. Dirty Dom's done dirt cheap. If Becky wins, I'm done. Becky's not gonna win. Got Liv. Liv for the win. Liv retains. Let's go Liv. Live love. JD will help. Oh, that'll be interesting. Different, change it up a little, Nemesis. Maybe. 3-3 in the third. Not bad. Is this Music Def Rebel banger? I have no idea. Probably. Feels like they all are. No, he's not. Basketball was great in the 90s and early 2000s. There you go. The good old days. The NBA Jam days. Give me some Sean Kemp. And if your friend is Boston Celtics fan, cheer for your friend. Yeah, no. Liv Morgan for the win. I'm going Liv. Riot Squad reunion. Well, I think two of the three women are having babies. AJ. 3-3 KJ. Thank you, Ken. Live hard or free or die free. Not a fan of either, but I'll see Liv winning. Fair enough. I'm really curious. It should be a decent match. Again, a nice send-off match. I think this is the last we'll see Becky for a while. For anyone thinks that she's going to AEW, please don't operate any heavy machinery. Please do not operate anything that requires fire. Stay away from anything poisonous because you're probably going to get hurt. But yeah, Becky is not going to AEW, guys. Oh, money. Seth Rollins, I'm not reading that. We hit the over. Yeah, we did actually. Nick's not even here to brag. But yeah, no, we got the over for sure. Lots of commercials tonight, so we'll see. We still got 15 minutes left. I think they'll slide one more in. Sean Kemp was the man. There you go, man. Yo, when I was a kid, the Ewings. Anyone remember the Ewings? I liked them because the only reason they came with a keychain replica of the shoe you bought. Tonight we see a kiss seen around the world when Dirty Dom. Oh, there you go. Then Rhea can rip-tie Dom when she comes back. Yeah, Rhea's going to whoop some ass when she returns. That's for sure. Liv. Okay. 15-minute steel cage. Yes. Is that too long or too short for you, sir? I'm okay with the duration. You don't want it to go too long. I'm okay with 15 minutes. The man Becky Lynch goes into business for herself and wins. There you go. The Savannah Screwjob. There you go. TJ happy with Papa Paul. Ewing's from Dallas. From Dallas? Wasn't he a Nick? Could we Becky Lynch without a contract? June 1 expires. I think there's words missing there, Damian. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce are living La Vida Loca. Very interesting. I really thought that Braun Breaker was going to open a can of whoop ass on Adam Pearce tonight. Didn't happen, but really thought they were leaning that way. Where DMD at? DMD, last I heard, was pouting because a lot of people were kind of belly aching that they were tired of her. She put out that post saying, do you miss me yet? So she'll be back. Tony will give her extra money to return. Liv Morgan for the win, says Damian. Why but do straight to barbed wire? Yeah, why not go right to barbed wire? Let's go. As we are back and rolling right now, coming out of commercial, Liv Morgan in control. Let me check the poll. 88%, 89% Liv. Now, are you voting with your brain or are you voting with your heart? 90%. Does Charlotte return to Raw or SmackDown? I'm leaning towards SmackDown, smile mark. As of right now, just guessing. I have no reason outside of guessing and just looking at the rosters. I think Charlotte returns to SmackDown. I think after tonight, Bex will be gone till the SummerSlam. Yeah, I think Bex is going to take a sabbatical. She was, reported to be on her way out when Rhea got hurt. So I know a lot of people thought that she politicked to get the belt. She actually did the company a solid. She gave them a veteran, reasonable champion to hold onto the belt, give somebody for Liv to go over. Liv wins the belt on Saturday, and then you get your rematch, and this will be Becky for a while. She'll go on a book tour. She'll do a bunch of interviews and hang out with her little one. And the kid, too, not just Seth. He was referring to Patrick Ewing. Yes, I was. Anybody remember those? ECW. All right. They're going to do an ECW Legends special, I believe, TJ. You're an ECW fan. For all the ECW fans out there, A&E apparently has ECW as one of the upcoming episodes. Angel Hernandez. Fuck. If I was Angel Hernandez, I'd shoot my CNI dog. Come on. The coats teach more than schools. I don't know what that is. Right now, Becky hung over the turnbuckle. Liv working the leg area, I think. Crowd goes mild. She stepped up. She did. Isn't Liv dating Uncle Dallas in real life? They were an item once upon a time. She recently has come out in an interview and said she'd be single. So she put that out in public. So she wanted the world to know that she's not tied down. Major League Umpire Union must be really strong. 100%. How many times that guy should have been fired? He's like the weatherman equivalent of an umpire. I'm just guessing here, folks. Raw feels like it's been on forever tonight. I'd say the second half has slowed down a lot for me. I kind of agree. I don't know if it's just because I'm feeling the effects of the weekend and covering a lot of wrestling, but I got a little slow by the back half for me here. As Becky taking over, getting a little cheese grater action on the cage. Becky's jet is waiting and ready to go. Facts. She's leaving. Missile drop kick on Liv. Liv goes down. Raw over that terrible Double or Nothing pay-per-view. A waste of $50. Lil Rich. That's a fair opinion. You're allowed to have that opinion. I think I enjoyed Double or Nothing more, just in the sense of it kept me highly entertained for better or for worse. Yeah, $50 is a hard shout. As Becky just working the drop kicks into the cage. It's been fast for Bendy. See, there you go. Different strokes, different folks. I accept that. What happened on Raw before the women? The entire show. The entire show. Not much. Only winner with Rhea being out is Buddy. Facts. And he's happy to show the world. But there we go. Another commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, we go into another one. I will remind you, we take a rating out of 10 at the end of the show. We want to know what everyone out there is thinking about tonight's show. I don't know if anyone's done a dive into the new QR codes. I got bits and pieces, but yeah, a lot of it I have to decipher when I get off. When I'm back tomorrow for NXT, we will talk more about Uncle Howdy and the latest QR codes. Plus, the diary keeps updating. Very interesting with that. Damian Priest getting ready to take on Drew McIntyre at Clash. No CM Punk tonight. Again, a bit of a quieter night on Raw overall as far as a very status quo Raw. Not bad, not amazing, but somewhere in between. Whoa, wow. Damian, I think they are building Lyra to battle Morgan while they wait for Rhea. That is a possibility, Marvin. We did see Liv punch Lyra already. So, yeah, maybe they find a way to get Bird Lady a title shot. And there you go. You're in. Liv gets a win over somebody that doesn't necessarily need the W right now. Good work. Good work. Lots of commercials. Yeah, I think we're at 13 commercials. 12. There you go. I said 4 an hour, so that seemed to work out. I'm still on commercial, folks. I know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about how hilarious that Anarchy in the Arena was last night. AEW Double or Nothing. Yeah, I mean, there's some people out there that are going to think it's absolutely amazing. And there was parts of it that were good. I didn't hate it. I was entertained. Do I think they went a little too far, and I'm not like, oh my God, they're gratuitous. No, it's not about the violence level. It just got, you venture into campy. Fuck, Dallas scores. U.S. getting their money's worth tonight through these commercials. Yeah, 100%. Getting all them dollars. Is it a holiday in the U.S.? Perhaps Raw taking it easier tonight? Maybe. You think they'd almost, in my head, you put on a better show because the holiday and you're hoping more people are home. But then again, are they out and about? I mean, they're going back to work on Tuesday. So Dom's going to help his other mother, his soon-to-be new mama. That's amazing. Rhea versus Liv, SummerSlam, I'm sure. If Rhea's healthy and ready to go, absolutely. They've been building that story, and Dom will be a factor in that story 100%. Dallas goal, Robertson 8 minutes ago. Yeah, unfortunately. The Fall Guy, AW Double or Nothing edition. There you go. So I'm getting a commercial for Georgia. That Liv laugh is so bad it's good. I love it. Again, I'm a Liv supporter. I like Becky too. A lot of people hate Becky. I like Becky. And when I think I was on break, you guys were talking about Lynch. Oh shit.
What? Becky Hogan?
The Phantom of the YouTube.
Here inside my mind.
What's up? What's up?
What up?
Anarchy was a stunt movie, not wrestling.
It was not a wrestling match. It was not a wrestling match at all. It was choreographed chaos.
Yeah. See, and that's where I think Tony Khan gets himself in trouble, where if you don't say the things you say out loud, then we're not pigeonholing you to something that you told us you were going to be.
Right. You say you were going to be this. Excuse me. And so when you're not, Vitamins coming back with a fucking vengeance. When you're not that, then you get yourself held accountable because guess what? The only one who set that precedent was you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, I'm fine with it. Like, as a fan just watching and being entertained, I was fine with a lot of it. There were spots that were a little too slow because they were taking too long. And again, if you're going to do the flamethrower spot, just make little things make sense. Because if I had a flamethrower, I wouldn't walk past two of my enemies to set the third one on fire. I'd set them all on fire. You're all going to burn.
Put it down to the ground.
Right?
Put it down, the hot topic.
Dun, dun, dun. That live laugh got it. We are eventually going to get Motor City machine guns. I don't know. See, that's what when you believe the dirt
Remains
sheet.
to be seen.
Yeah, until they show up somewhere, I don't believe shit.
Exactly.
They
For every time that the dirt sheets are right, everybody forgets the 100 times they're wrong.
They could super kick the Good Brothers tomorrow and shock the world.
The dirt sheets are the weathermen of pro wrestling. They'll be wrong fucking 100 times, but be right once. And
hilarious.
They're fucking genius.
I just said that about the weather. I just used the weatherman analogy. That's the best part.
I heard you.
The Save Wrestling Company. No, sell it, bro. So we can act like we're, one mind. Save Wrestling Company. They also do a flamethrower spot. Yeah, well, again, that's why when you say things out loud, you give people the ammunition to judge you.
You either open your mouth and prove to the world that you're an idiot, or you keep your mouth shut and let them guess.
Yeah. Right? But again, you can't say so much of that show is built on the entertainment side of sports entertainment. Let's be real.
Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of open mouth.
Big power bomb.
Yeah, big power bomb off of Brett's rope. The most dangerous rope for a 2 count.
I hope there's no more for a long time in Damian. Sick of this shit.
It really has to become like a special, like,
yep.
Do they get to the point to where they have it as an individual pay-per-view of it? It's how we got Elimination Chambers, we got Hell's and the Cells, all of that.
It wouldn't surprise me at all, Nick. And I mean, we even talked about last night, like, oh, wow, Disarmer on the rope. Oh, someone clip that and meme it. Come on. Tell me that doesn't look funny.
That's provocative. But yeah, instantly though, Liv, she does have good sell face pause of she's out there instantly as she's getting the disarmer locked on her. She's out there crying, whimpering, everything. She's putting the move over.
She's a whiny heel. It's working.
She's a whiny, you know what?
Yeah, I think we will get Dom involved. I just don't know how yet.
Right.
This Raw sucks, man. Like Jay White, MCMG would be better off.
Here comes Condom.
There's Condom.
And I mean, if you don't like this Raw, then I mean, fine, you do you. He's opening the cage door. Oh, he's gonna. This is where it's gonna be.
Becky.
He's trying to help Becky, and then it is gonna end up
the door on her head, bro.
With it.
He's gonna slam the door on her head, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. See, this is where we're getting. Judgment Day saying, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?"
To make it look like step up Insecurity.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to fix this. This is on you, bro. This is on. See, this is anytime you're with your bros.
Oh, Braun. Oh
God.
Becky may win. Shit.
Oh my God. The world will melt if Becky Lynch wins because of contracts and because of Live Revenge Tour.
Becky's going to lean out. Dom's going to hit the door. Whoopsie.
Yep. Bam. A rose such a clatter.
Yeah. This is some bullshit. But no, I like it.
But it's one of those, and I can see it was such a telegraphed moment.
Mm-hmm.
But Gernon, there's times where it doesn't. So Liv crawls through.
Yeah.
I was gonna say at times it's not always so bad when the moments are telegraphed, but just you were supposed to win. Why are you fucking crying already and everything?
It was her first title defense, bro. She could have lost. She had to defend in this.
Act like you've been there before, motherfucker.
She hasn't. It's her first title defense.
She's been a champion before.
It doesn't count. Uh-oh. Dom and
And
Liv.
they easily go the fuck off air. And anyone else get that?
They kissed. They kissed.
Went off air.
They kissed. They kissed.
What?
They're kissing.
I fuck you, USA Network.
They're kissing.
I literally got. I feel so cheated. I'm the Rhea Ripley of this situation. Literally, I got Liv walked out there staring, and then it cuts to fucking survival shit on USA Network. I missed that.
I'm marking out over a kiss like I'm not a grown man. It's crazy.
Tale as old as time, Dommy.
That bastard, Dominic Mysterio. Between him and Otis, I'm pissed. Some guys get all the girls.
All right.
Liv is
Dom and Liv sitting in a tree. Kissing.
I don't see how Dom helping her win twice is any better than her winning the battle royal for the. Come on, Boston, you got it. You got to throw us a bone here.
I was going to say, I can't do 2 + 2 for you, but sometimes you get 4 instead of 20 or 22.
She wins the battle royal. Nobody gives a fuck, and everybody shits on the fact that she won it.
Right.
She had to chase it, and as she chased it, she's becoming more. We've given her the opportunity to become more of a heel. Dom
helps a bigger moment. She wins it in a battle royal, or she goes over Becky to win the belt.
Twice.
Right.
And Dom helping solidifies the heel turn. Her kissing Dom solidifies making Rhea everybody clamor.
I didn't see it. I'm so mad at you. Why do I keep getting fucked out of these moments? What the fuck?
They made out.
I didn't get it. You got the Canadian exclusive.
They kissed.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying I didn't get to fucking see it. I'm watching people kayak right now.
Yeah, you were like, oh, we're off the air. I'm like, they're making out. What the fuck?
They're playing tonsil hockey. They're playing Dallas versus the Oilers right now. Dom's up 3-2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Raw did go off the air, no matter whether you're wherever you are. Unless you guys got some extra footage that I didn't get, and now
I gotta look this up. You talk to the people as well.
US cut the stream. They guessed.
Yes, they did. They fucking cut it. That fucking America. Fuck you.
So yeah, they looked at each other, and now I think I know why that a certain somebody said in an interview recently she's single.
It's provocative.
It's smart.
Right.
No kiss, folks. That is bullshit. They kissed. I
need proof.
Listen, the vitamins aren't that strong.
I understand that, but I'm trying to find it. God damn it.
I'm gonna fucking find a picture right now.
I'm getting. I got a smooch. I've got someone smooching it, and then they cut to Phoebe in a gif of my eyes.
Right. Dom is gonna help Liv, but this time they kiss. That's according to Twitter. Give me a picture, motherfucker. I don't want your words.
I got it. Well, Liv planted it on Dom, so Dom was not a willing participant. Allegedly in that.
Fuck, he wasn't.
That was
that doesn't happen in life, and you're not a willing participant. I don't care who you're with.
Listen, we all don't have the fucking mullet gene, I guess. Apparently, mullets are over with women. Apparently, screw being 6 foot tall, screw being handsome, screw being a millionaire. You just need a mullet, and you're good. Look at Otis, look at Dom. You're good.
All these years of taking care of a beard for nothing. I grew it on the wrong side.
I was going to say, I've been on the south side instead of the north side this whole time.
6.5 out of 10. Yeah, get your ratings in, folks. Let us know. How did you feel about Raw tonight? I felt very meh. 7-0. 4-3.
And in Dom's defense, he didn't exactly, well, not in his defense, in his guilty fucking verdict here, he didn't exactly like run away disgusted. He's just kind of like, well, that happened.
It's like you weren't supposed to do that in front of everybody.
He got that Latino heat.
Right? Bitch, my wife is here.
That's what he was looking at the whole time. Of like, I swear this was part of the story. I wasn't supposed to do this.
Liv's gonna come out like, happy birthday to you,
dear president.
Bitch, my wife is here.
Right?
Yes, yeah. Did not get it. Liv kissed Dom. Now it was. He didn't push her off, but he also didn't pull her in.
That was an aggressive face hugger technique there for a solid 30 seconds.
Right. Oh, there you go. Anthony says, I just retweeted the kiss.
Yeah, I thought it too. I had to search Liv Morgan and then latest, and it's
the latest on Liv. She kissed on Dom.
Right. Well, like I said, if I had somebody out there to where they show the picture of them kissing, and then Phoebe of my eyes, they burn.
The fucking reports of Becky's finishing up with the WWE tonight are fucking nuts. If that doesn't teach you,
what is Dave Meltzer? We should try and do that at one point. We'll read an article from a dirt sheet, and you have to guess who reported it.
Right.
9 times out of 10, it's going to be Meltzer or Ringside News.
Facts.
And they're going to be wrong.
Yeah, like 100% of the time. They're wrong 100% of the time.
60% of the time. Yeah, it works 40% of the time. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't, wait.
It's called Sex Panther. That's Liv's new name.
There you go. Was some tongue involved? I cannot confirm or deny tongue at this time.
Like we were fucking part of it? Like, I don't know.
It would have been if I was. What the fuck you mean? I don't know when this is going to happen again.
Of course, the Canadian has to play hockey in any form, whether it be tonsil hockey or on ice.
Wait, that's funny as shit. That's, I mean.
You're going to pull up a hockey fucking thing now? What?
No, I was trying to pull up the kiss.
Guilty.
Yes.
Right. Meltzer is Sex Panther. Meltzer is the fucking Brick Tamlin of fucking wrestling journalism. I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. She loves anything.
Right. Do you have the Howdy provocative kiss here? I guess
I do.
The Zabruder footage, the fucking man's got fucking Nixon footage of Dom getting smooched by Liv.
All the Americans are fucking losing their mind
because we seriously, it cut out the fuck out for us of like, why would you rob us of the fucking biggest thing of it? Literally, Liv walked out and it was right at 11. And hey, shows they don't have the same deal that Time Warner does. If AW can get 15 minutes over, literally on the dot, on the second, fuck off, you're off the air. You're leaving us, you're off the air. You're going to Netflix, you cheating bitch, you're off the air.
I can't actually show the picture this time. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I can send it to you if you need.
No, I have it. It's I'm having an issue with the picker. But I can do this actually.
Are you and I about to smooch? Is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna reenact it? Is that what you're trying to suggest right now?
This magic moment.
Now I've had.
There you go, folks. There you go, folks. The smooch heard around the world is right there. I'll move the little fucking.
There, move the things.
There you go. That's how we went off the air tonight. Now, Liv, look, Dom does look like he's getting his face moved.
He looks like he's getting forcibly like, I will suck your fucking soul. That's a soul snatcher right there, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Smooches.
There you go, folks. Now everybody can sleep well. You got to see the smooch.
The smooch heard around the world. It's been confirmed.
Becky leaving WWE. It is more likely that Gunther is getting traded to SmackDown. then Becky is leaving.
I'll take
I'm
it.
on your side this time.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right?
Because one's
Dom,
not believable, the other could be.
Dom didn't kiss her back, though. No, he didn't really dig in. He was more of like, oh my God, what just happened? But, you know, like I said, my girl's watching on TV, bro.
You trying to get me fucked up? This is how you get me fucked up.
Have you met my mommy? I'm in
Right.
shit. So things will be, we have to figure out what's going to happen next there. Damian saying 7.5 Raw used to do overruns. Yeah, they don't do it on Fox because of news. Sometimes Raw will give us one on USA, but not very often.
I was gonna say, well, for you it's on Fox. For us, it's on
But
USA.
for me, it ended on time. Like it didn't go over at all.
For us, it literally the second 11 o'clock hit, and you got pretty much you got Liv walking towards the ramp, and then gone. Like no even lower third, it just disappeared. Gone.
Right, just poof out of here.
Right.
Look at the dude in the background.
He's still not as bad as the dude that was all up in the bad the no touch region on Cody Rhodes there in Saudi.
Yeah. No, the guy in the background's just like, I can use my VPN. No shit.
Again, hashtag not sponsored. Any VPN fucking nerd shark on that shit that wants to sponsor us.
Right. I'm just happy they had Raw on the plane. Praise the Lord. Wow, that's lucky. Live slob dom down. Dom down. Down, baby. Yo, street is
rain over street sweeper, baby. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, cocoa pop.
Oh, I feel it's like you want to see a dead body. Like that's kind of what you want to see a kiss.
You want to see two people make out,
right? Like I feel like the cool kid on the block that found his dad's penthouse. Like everyone this way.
Look
like,
at him kiss. He kissed a girl. Ew.
All right.
Yeah, no, she fucking played it, and she like went back into it. Like she like hit him with it, and then like came back at it. She's like, I'm gonna take everything, motherfucker.
There you go, John saying Bo Dow's not with Liv Morgan now.
Not anymore.
What if she kayfabed it? She just put it out there so people who don't get on it. What does Howdy feel about you making out with Dominic?
Uncle Howdy's about to come for Dominic Mysterio. God. You thought real with some shit you got to deal with.
Right.
How does it feel to have a demon come after you?
Tiffany and Liv for the new Baywatch show. That's not a bad show.
Who would be the Hasselhoff? Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, 100%. If they ever did a fucking WWE Baywatch, 100% those two are going to
LA Knight feels like the Hasselhoff, though.
Oh, LA Knight is definitely Hoff. Don't hassle the Hoff.
They're the lifeguard. Yeah. No, LA Knight's the Hoff.
You big dummy. Yeah.
Raw makes no money for any overrun, so why do the overrun? I'm with you, Gerard. They were good.
Entertainment.
Yeah, do it. Stretch it all out. That's why I like the Netflix idea, because we don't know. They could go 2 hours and 15. They could go 3 hours and 20. We have no idea. Stomp my Air Force Ones. Let's go. Uncle Howdy gonna sick a buzzard on Dom. Yeah, I'd be nervous. The kisser
Blackbird singing in the Blackbird singing, smooching in the dead of night.
Right.
Take these faces and learn to fly.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call last call on the chat. Unless you want to sing the second verse.
No, I'm all set on that.
Yeah, we're gonna call it at night. NXT tomorrow, Dynamite Wednesday, Thursday. We got Court as Nick is gonna take on Anthony. He's gonna defend CM Punk against All Elite Wrestling, the Young Bucks, the EVPs, and Tony Khan. Everybody kind of trying to get a piece of Punk. But did you give a rating? I don't know if I got a rating.
Did you? Why are you going to me first? You first.
6.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 6.
Old.
It was average. It was an average.
7.5.
Oh wow. Okay. Right on.
No, I don't think that there was a ton. Like, it almost feels like Raw's gotten to this precedent of we expect a good Raw, and sometimes when it's comes in flying under the radar or what have you, doesn't fully meet the mark, it's still not bad. Like, it's nowhere near what it was. Like, this is still way better than what Raw was even probably a month or two ago.
Yeah, I just felt it was very average, like a very kind of filler episode. Touched on some things. There was some cool stuff. The kiss heard around the world, of course. Good. You know, I thought the
I'll give it a 0.5 for a smooch.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, again, nothing like wasn't a long Raw. It wasn't a boring Raw. It was just average, a nice average one tonight.
There you go.
For people that say we only say nice things, there, I'm giving them a 6.
Yeah, you gave them a ding.
But that's it. The chat's winding down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to say goodnight. Remember, we are here all week long. Be a friend, tell a friend, click all the links. Go check out our merch store. Follow us on Discord, TikTok, Instagram, and all of the above, X as well. And come back tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. Big Nick, that was Raw.
Sexy Red tomorrow night. We already got Sex Ed tonight at 10 Raw. Now we're getting Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
100%. So be a friend, tell a friend. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you want to put that for life with it.
Have a good night, folks. Thank you for being here, and see you on the flip side. Good night.